No, 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 no. Please clap.
I keep forgetting that me getting slammed into the doors. Welcome everybody to Ballbusters. How'd you like that new intro? I mean, we had to get our new lady into that intro. So how'd you guys
that
like?
That is horrible.
I like the part
you gonna take piano farms out of it, you dumb fuck.
Yeah, that was my own fault. I fucked up on that one. I will firmly accept that responsibility.
And it just lingered there for like 5 seconds.
I completely forgot it existed. I was just throwing something together.
Great
like
promo.
Oh, you kids in your Piana Farms. You never have to do your own keyframing edit hand by hand.
Yeah, I mean, I've done it before. I can keyframe. I just haven't done it for a while. So
we're just lucky he can button up his shirt day to day. Fuck if he's gonna try to do keyframing.
That's right. We're lucky I can spell my own name.
Sometimes
I mess that up. But how's everybody doing? Welcome back to Ballbusters every Friday where degeneracy ensues. We got a special guest this week who's returning again, but also we're going
GHAL.
We're going to talk to Ahsoka, and that's why GHAL looks so goddamn attractive. I mean, look at this.
Oh, God damn it, Derby. Yes, this was the deal. I wasn't going to watch
around.
This stupid.
No. Let's see the bottoms.
God.
Let's see the bottoms.
You don't? Oh, she did it. All right.
I hate all of you.
No, you don't.
This was the deal, but I decided that I can't not do something that the guys are required to do just because I have tits. So I still upheld my end of the bargain.
All I can hear is Jeremy in the background going.
Sorry, I thought
there are no bronies on the screen. He's not interested.
Oh,
No, there's Lofti.
Yeah, you get.
I'm not a brownie.
No, but you're close enough.
No, but you're in his spank bank. Yeah,
God,
yeah, wherever that is.
CJP, you're a little high, coming in hot there, buddy.
Am I?
Yeah. Usually you're very soft. Now you're like.
I'm
Oh
rock
my
hard.
God.
Get on top of the mic.
Well,
Crazy.
he has a
You
reason
hear
to be hard on
yourself
the stream.
speak at all?
No.
I mean, is there a filter between
No.
the retard and reality?
No, not really.
No.
This is number 21 of Ballbusters. We've been doing this for 21 episodes. Do you really think there's a filter?
You know, there's a thing called evolution. Clearly, it skipped you.
Yes.
No,
Derby has evolved into the best he could be. This is all you're getting.
Yeah, exactly. I bought booty shorts because I thought they were funny.
You also
think
ran
even
away
God-
from a booty girl. You fuck.
When it comes to degeneracy, even God needs a control subject, and that's Dermy.
Exactly. $50. Remember, guys, $50 and I do the Truffle Shuffle live on stream.
No
one wants to see that.
No. I put this to a vote. Do we veto this? Can we just make him drink more?
Veto.
Absolutely veto.
Veto.
Yes.
My pixel hand
Eyes
is
have
up.
it.
Well,
Yeah.
in this moment,
Or
I
I
love
guess
you
that's
guys,
names.
but right. Usually this is like a democracy or something. Right now it's going full dictatorship. $50
Yeah, 'cause
and I
baby
do the
watch
truffle.
Ahsoka,
Okay,
asshole.
it's funny how you make us think. How you think you can make us do stuff. I mean,
I
there's
didn't
that.
watch.
I solved that loose end.
What's the truffle shuffle?
Oh, you child. You child.
GHAL, did you seriously just say that?
Yes.
Bless your heart,
No,
child.
no, he's gonna do it. He's gonna fucking do it for an example.
Oh no.
Oh God, no! Like, just explain
he's-
it.
The
he's not a.
Goonies.
He's a
You just
whore.
see-
He doesn't do things for free.
You were
Lift
here
up your shirt
last
and you
week when
jiggle
I did
everything.
it. Weren't you?
Oh, is that when I like covered my eyes because?
He's blocked it out.
Okay,
It's when I
got
take my
PTSD.
shirt
I
up.
thought it was something.
It's when I lift my shirt
meant
up. Like so.
Don't do
I
that.
Put
wiggle.
that shit back down.
No, that is what I am here for tonight. Stop that.
Okay, $50 and GHAL will
What?
do the
No,
truffle shuffle.
No, I don't know what you did because I didn't know.
All of a sudden you hear ding, ding, ding.
Anyway, so
I think you should do the Peter Griffin. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
Oh my.
God, I never should have done this.
Stop
I've made a mistake.
We need to be paid to suffer through that.
my milkshake brings the boys to the yard. Okay, we still didn't do an intro.
Yeah, let's get the intros up.
Let's start with the guy who's convinced me genocides are okay. Adam, the Renaissance nerd, how you doing?
I'd rather be playing Armored Core than looking at your shit stain of a face right now.
You know what?
Why do you bring genocide up when you bring up the Jew?
You do the math. We're solving this problem right now.
Yeah, I'm going to solve the
Oh,
problem
right
with a
now,
baseball bat.
How-
to your
how-
head.
how
many-
intros.
How many cookies would it take to make 6 million cookies? Wait, sorry, that was
Wait,
bad.
what?
How many ovens? Oh, I'm not gonna fucking do this shit.
Shut the
Never
fuck up, Lofty.
How drunk are you, man?
Jesus
Not drunk
Christ, you
enough.
fuck.
I
How the
have
hell do
had
you have any clout
precisely
with that
one
delivery like
whiskey. I've had precisely one whiskey. I'm gonna have about.
that? You're
two
gonna need more for this stream.
He's clearly very distracted by the appearance of actual boobs on here.
Yeah.
Well, Wookie, for this, you get a shout out and I'll take a sip.
I don't think
Cheers
the
to you,
question
buddy.
is for you, Dermot.
Wow.
A
Dirty.
sip of a
Sounds like
shot.
excitement here.
But I can answer the question. One will fall out. I don't make
Anyways.
the rules.
Adam, how have you been?
I'm fine. I mean, Ahsoka sucks. I watched it without you telling me to because it's my goddamn job as a reviewer.
Yeah.
So
I knew you were gonna at least watch it. I was trying to get the rest to watch it.
Oh, I
didn't, so-
actually watched it because I
hate
was
that you
like
made me do it.
curiosity.
Lofty, did you watch it by any chance?
I did, but both of them.
Good.
You love it?
See, we all watched it here except for CJP.
Nah, I didn't watch it.
You fucking call me toxic.
Lofty, do you
See,
love it?
I don't know if that
Do you
what
like
sent
it?
me was
Do I
a link
like
to actually watch
Ahsoka?
the fucking show. But
Yeah,
I was
do you like
fucking busy
Ahsoka?
all damn day.
No, I probably roasted it more than anyone on Twitter at this point.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
Listen,
didn't see it.
Yeah.
Calm down. Quit fighting.
Filoni fucking. I think he's
We're
overrated.
fighting.
He is
He's
overrated.
he's always been overrated. He's always been a piece of shit. He has zero creativity. He does nothing but fuck with the lore and twist it and pervert it when George wasn't looking, and then when George got to it, it was too late. Fuck Dave Filoni.
It's not just the lore; it's the writing and terrible directing.
I'm going back in time to talk. That's what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck with the lore originally, but his writing is dog shit too. It's all
basic.
everything he touches is dog shit.
I'm just convinced that that the Force is female now. I have my logic. I know it's definitely female because all the females that get stabbed through their chest and everything are miraculously better within the same or the next episode. And if you're a man that gets stabbed through the chest now,
Yeah.
you will at least take a half a season to get over it.
Or you die.
Paul, do you
Or you
really
die.
think
No,
I gave
that
Disney
was
Plus
before
money?
Disney Star Wars, before before the transition to female Force.
Yeah.
That Disney.
Oh, we
Lightsabers
cannot-
are not deadly in this.
Paul,
We
I
all
gotta-
sailed high seas, Paul.
Yeah. Do you think I gave Disney money? No.
We're smart.
No,
Professionals
no.
have
Yo
standards.
ho ho, motherfucker. Which is why
Exactly.
all my yo ho ho sites didn't have it for some damn reason.
Oh, I found it. The good old
it.
Bay. The good old Bay.
We went. Yeah.
They, VPN. ExpressVPN. They're raising my prices next year. It pisses me off. I'm annoyed by that.
Wait, they're raising our price. Fuck you, ExpressVPN.
They're raising it $30.
Fuck you.
You pay for VPNs?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it works.
I don't want a virus. Fuck that shit.
Get VPNs that you don't actually use a credit card. You actually send money, actual cash to them. Those are the best ones.
Ooh, that does sound good. But yeah, we got this Southern guy who's like a knockoff of that umbrella guy. Raster Caster, how you doing, buddy?
Shut the fuck up. I'm here by contractual obligation. What's up? I was doing better before I got here.
I love you too, buddy.
He doesn't even realize how close that was to an actual sports ball reference with Marshawn Lynch there.
I'm only here for 2 reasons.
Wait, who is Marshawn Lynch? I know physical like boxing and some football.
Marshawn Lynch
Jeremy just doesn't understand that joke at all.
Who said, I'm only here so I don't get fined when he went to the fucking speaking conferences before the Super Bowl. He just said that over and over and over again for 10 minutes. I'm only here so I don't get fined.
Oh, he likes Skittles? Okay, I know who he is now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He's also a piece of shit who fucking not only didn't kneel for the national anthem, he fucking just sat on his fat fucking ass for the national anthem.
Oh, so he's just like Chris Christie.
Sure.
Well, being a fat fuck.
Well, no, he's not actually fat. He's just a dumbass.
What are y'all 2 fucks going on about?
He's big.
I don't know.
Raster heard sports ball and his eyes rolled in the back of his head.
Yeah, I looked at 2 other things and it's muted now. That's the funny thing. She's talking and she thinks she
gay.
Wait,
are you gay?
He was like looking.
Wow.
Anyone who says sports ball is a straight up fairy.
Well, I say sports ball ironically because that's Raster. Raster don't know shit about fucking sports and he hates it.
I don't care. I'm the gay dude and everything that likes watching other dudes in tight pants and everything play a sport and everything by themselves. Yeah, okay.
I bet you like watching superhero movies.
Yeah, kind of, but not the current ones. Yeah.
He also thinks
you got me, you fucker.
He thinks the best rap artist is in Linkin Park.
Yeah, Mike Shinoda for the win.
That's a really bad take. That's Lofty level take right there.
That's a lofty take. Forever was one.
Mr. Bug.
I got a lofty take for. I know this is actually not a lofty take. Hey, Jeremy, blow my screen up.
I'm scared to blow you.
Did you say you want him to blow you?
I heard that too, but what's
hey,
up?
I'm gonna channel Howard Stern for a second. Hey, Beetlejuice, how do you spell Dermy Wormy? RETARD. That's correct, Beetlejuice. Congratulations.
RET.
Oh God.
Oh, he's actually trying to spell it out.
See, I was right.
We were
You were right. You were right. No matter what, you were right.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
We're all dumber for having heard this.
Yes, we are. Mr. Bug, how are you?
Well,
I'll put you next to your boyfriend.
I'm only in. Oh, fuck you. Okay. All right. I watched goddamn Ahsoka just because there was a contractual agreement of titties on here, and then my day was more ridiculous because it was Tumblr Superman Day. I had to deal with all that shit. Okay. It's just all fun times. Everybody.
Do you need a hug?
Yes.
We all need a hug.
Oh, fuck you, Dermy.
Hey, can you do that again, real quick?
No.
We'll all just line up.
I was doing it for him because he was right below me.
Yay!
In my culture, that's how you greet people.
Yeah.
I greet people like.
That's what the man's supposed to do.
But yeah, Tumblr Superman
Church is awkward.
dropped. That was a whole fucking thing. I mentioned that it rips off one popular anime, and all the crazies just started getting nuts at me for it. It's like
I almost jumped into that with you, but I thought no, I'm not going to.
It was ridiculous. I was using it as an example because these writers only use the popular fucking anime, and everyone was going, "Well, that's not the only anime that is." It's like,
when the retard started showing Escaflowne, I almost jumped in there, but I'm like, I started to type it and click post. I'm like, no, I don't want to get involved with this. I don't want to.
I swear, it's just fucking mental retardation every goddamn week. I say one thing, and they just run to the fucking hills with it.
Is that the guy who was asking, "Have you weighed yourself and shit"?
That was a different guy. He jumped up. He was doing the same thing with Flash, and then I just kind of responded like, "You just use a lot of buzzwords," and then he just got on like a full tangent. He got way more upset every time I just quote tweeted him instead of just doing the normal reply, and it got to a point where he actually just stopped responding to me.
That guy's gonna fucking eat you. I'm telling you.
Yo, get in line. Everyone wants a piece of this ass.
Yeah, he wasn't trying to start a fight with you. He's grocery shopping.
Hey, that's my ass. Okay.
No,
Really? This isn't about you.
You do one for me.
Speaking of ass, CJP, how you doing, friend?
Speaking of ass,
Wow.
What did he do to you?
No, I use it as a segue. Come on. Let's go.
yeah, it's a shitty segue.
It might be a shitty segue, but I mean, come on.
I was doing great until that, you jackass.
Yeah, CJ's like the nicest guy on this fucking panel.
He really is. I kind of feel bad for doing it, but at the same time, I don't.
Dermy's that dick that goes, "Fuck you, Santa Claus."
You do realize you've released the Kraken now.
I don't want to see what you have in your pants. I don't want to see what you have.
Don't lie, Dermy.
I want to see that.
Anyway, I'm doing well, other than the fact that it's been 100 degrees for the entire week and my air conditioner is about to die. Yay. But I had a great show with the ETEP on Thursday. And then I've got Flawed coming in on my show on next week.
Nice.
We're going to talk sampling. And then the week after that, that 70s rock fan and a couple of his roadie friends are going to come on and we're going to talk prog rock. That's gonna be fun. I want to hear some roadie stories. You know, those are going to be fun.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, if they're, yeah, it could be fun.
Well, they were roadies in the 70s. So.
Oh, okay. So high all the time and getting ass.
Exactly. Yeah.
Massive bushes as well.
Looks like you got buckwheat and a triangle choke.
Yes.
Dump truck ass.
Thank you for coming, CJP. And speaking of drunk
phrasing.
Can you speak, Jeremy?
No, I can't. Cloud, how are you doing?
That I can't
You seen him run away? You seen Dermy run away from women at the anime Montessori and everything, and you got one right here now. He's like,
it doesn't matter. You talk to her for YouTube content. Doesn't matter. She's in a bunny suit with a tip.
God.
If GHAL waves at him, he's going to turn his camera away.
Bunny girl with her tits out, waved to you, and actually smiled. Wanted to.
Am I supposed to wave now?
And there goes his camera.
Jeremy probably creamed himself a little bit.
And you apologize for having her on for 2 half.
Fucking ain't wrong. You did do that.
He was just like, "Oh no, I'm more interested in the chair."
So how you
all
doing?
she had to do was breathe, and you fucking ran, dude.
He's like, "Oh my god, beef jerky curtains! I can't handle this."
I bet he was like he jizzed his pants or whatever, and all she said was, "Are you sure you want to supersize that?"
Where's the magical girl stand? I need to go look at that instead.
See, we analyzed this the wrong way. He didn't apologize because he had her on camera. He apologized for the massive fucking boner he had.
This implies
massive might be stretching it.
Yeah, it literally.
The hard teen towel acorn hard on.
Pulling it out straight does not a boner make.
So Blab Simp Cloud, how are you, friend?
He's gonna try and move on, but we're not gonna let him.
Okay, Jeremy, come on, really? That's where you go with? Like everyone's busting your balls about the bunny girl thing. What's the first thing you go for? Oh, I'm gonna hit Cloud with the Blab Simp joke. Like,
honestly,
come
it's getting
on.
old.
Yeah, that's kind
It's
of
old. I mean, yeah.
That was
Yeah.
uncalled for,
Too,
man.
while
Just
you're
like
at
the
it.
CJP thing. Like, come on, dude.
I mean, the CJP thing I feel bad about, but I mean, calling Cloud a Blab Simp is never gonna get old.
No, it kind of is.
You beat that joke more than you beat your meat, dude.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That shit's
Yeah,
chafed.
that's pretty hard. That's pretty hard.
That shit is chafed at this point. You gotta let it breathe, fucker.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, you
weren't
just
around
power
for the
right
origin
through
of
it.
the centipede thing. That thing got beat into the ground deeper than the core of the earth.
Kind of like the back taco.
Okay, Cloud, how are you? No, back taco is forever gonna remain. Cloud, how are you doing?
Damn it.
Oh, I'm just peachy. The fact that you had us watch this fucking show.
Did you actually watch it?
Yes, I did, and I'll never get those moments back from my life.
That shit was
Jeremy has that effect
shit was
on people.
boring, dude. How do you make a lightsaber fight fucking boring?
Easy.
Very easy.
You're
Very,
Dave
very
Filoni.
easy.
You don't know how they work, and you make them spark all the goddamn time now. I'm sorry. Original and PT lightsabers don't fucking spark when they interact. God damn.
I'm gonna call it. Ezra is the one in the mask.
It's either Ezra or Sturka.
That's too easy. That's too easy, but it wouldn't make sense. But we're gonna talk about that here in a bit.
No, I want it to be nobody. I want it to be nobody in the mask. So all these little fucking assholes on Twitter go, "Oh no, why isn't it him?"
I kind of think it is going to be a nobody, but Devil made me do it. The thumbnail artist and genius. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Devil made me do it. Now like 3 on the Twitter. Go subscribe to Beelzebub on YouTube and check out Get Ranked every Sunday. This Sunday, we are doing best Nintendo franchises. We got Kay and James from Melee Games and DJ Axis. So,
yeah, my schedule starts to normalize around the episode after that.
Yep. He's so happy.
Yeah, I'm ecstatic.
I probably would have asked to be on that, but I got fucking this weekend Go Fest Global.
Well, Cloud, do you want to come on rating rom-coms?
Oh, that's this Sunday? I thought it was...
No, that's next Sunday.
Oh, next Sunday.
Next Sunday's
when my schedule normalizes.
Come
He's
on,
making
Jeremy,
me
that's
watch...
right down your alley.
He's making me watch Ahsoka, so I figured this is the way to get back at him.
The sad thing is I knew 5 of the movies on that list. So
of course your gay ass did.
See, I can know them because I am a woman.
Well, it was My Big Fat Greek Wedding, Crazy Rich Asians. Come on, they're fun
I haven't
movies.
seen that.
You haven't seen Crazy Rich Asians?
Nope, don't plan on it.
I've never watched it either.
That's a fun
crazy
movie.
rich nor Asian. Why would she watch it?
That's a fun movie. I really did like that movie. Speaking of fun movies, GHAL, how you doing?
I'm wonderful.
Wait,
I don't know how I'm a movie, but
no, how is that a transition?
Now, if you just said speaking of fun bags, that would have been a great transition.
Yeah.
I think
He's afraid of them.
you in
So
a
he
porno.
doesn't talk about them. That's why.
I was going for the porno round.
Oh, BS. Adam just gave you that line. Don't even.
Shut up.
Exactly.
You could not recover from that.
He hasn't recovered from anything so far in this opening 20 minutes. My God, we've been at this 20 minutes only.
We're still shorter than F&T. We're still shorter than F&T.
For those who may have come in late in the chat.
Here, I'll help you out. I'll help you out.
Yeah, help me out. Thanks. We made a deal where I would not have to watch the trash ass show Ahsoka. However, I am not comfortable with not doing things that my male counterparts have to do just because I have fun bags. Yay. So I held my end of the deal and I am wearing my required outfit. And that is the reason that I am like this. And it's a trash ass show and I hate it. And I haven't played the games. I haven't watched Clone Wars. I haven't watched Rebels. So there might be things that annoyed me that might be explained in the shows or the games. And I don't give a good goddamn because I'm not doing homework just to watch a show. Stargate does this better. You do not have to watch Stargate SG-1 to understand Stargate Atlantis or Stargate Universe, and vice versa for either of them. Any of them.
I think Jimmy passed out and he's forgetting to get you off the screen.
No, I'm enjoying this view. That's all.
And if anyone heard the words
why
that
do
I
you
said,
fucking ruin it?
I'm right.
Why in the hell do you think anybody else wants to watch this stream other than that?
I just had it stuffed.
What's going on? Okay,
What?
never mind. I don't know. Speaking of stuffing shit, Adam, Soldier Spirit, Gay, GI, whatever the hell you want me to call you, how you doing?
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Did he have any single one transition at any point tonight that made any fucking sense?
Yeah,
No, he came close when he said hi to me, but then I shat on his face. So
Technically, this is the first time he's seen boobs like this, so he's a little distracted.
Yeah, other than the man boobs he sees in the mirror.
What do you mean? He's seen boobs before. He just has to look in a mirror.
I said boobs like this, bitch.
Real boobs.
Okay, fair point.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm fine. I just got done streaming with Culture and trying to edit a video in between, and did another video earlier today. I've been extremely fucking busy all damn day, which is why I was gonna try to watch this awful fucking show, but I was actually too busy. I am going to watch it. Yeah, at least my brain feels half melted. I think if I watched it, I would just be in complete comatose state. So at least
you would go to sleep and never wake up.
just watch my review. It's more fun.
You know what? It was better than taking melatonin. It really did put me to sleep. I'll say that.
Well, I'm still gonna do a reaction review of my own, so I have to subdue or suffer the consequences.
I'm still need to rewatch it before I do mine. But we just got 8 weeks of this. It's not going to be that bad.
No,
one episode was enough to put me out.
I thought it was 8 weeks.
8 episodes. They showed 2 episodes on Wednesday.
I'd rather go through 9 weeks
Simple
of basic
math.
training again.
Well, I did.
Aw, 9 weeks.
I knew you were gonna say that. Go fuck yourself, you fucking.
I had 3 months,
jarhead.
motherfucker. I'm just saying. And I'm almost back to my weight that I got out at. So I'm super excited for that. Sorry.
So is that? You know what? I'm not going to ask this question.
Wow, he actually did something smart. Look at
I'm
that.
going to move on from that one.
Jeremy with decorum? What the fuck is this?
No. Like,
I guess he's just trying to.
You don't do that.
I guess he's trying to keep to the topic that he forced all of us to watch.
Well, I mean, do you guys really want to talk? Yeah, we'll talk about Ahsoka. Don't
I
worry. I can't wait.
For you making me watch it.
I have fucking notes. We're talking about Ahsoka, okay?
Oh God, she actually wrote it down.
When you make a fucking lightsaber fight, a lightsaber, one of the coolest
That's a
sci-fi
lightsaber
weapons
dance.
in history, when you
It's a
make that
dance.
shit boring, I'm gonna get fucking pissed.
This fucking
I
show
love Bag.
tells you
Fuck.
exactly what Disney thinks of women because they put a bunch of women in it and all they can do is talk while standing or talk while sitting. And then when they have action scenes, it looks like a dance because they don't know how to actually fucking fight. It's bullshit and I hate them for it.
It's also
So,
bad
yes,
that
I wrote it
Rosario
down.
Dawson can't do the choreography and she just moves around like this. And everybody else has to slow down to match her out of shape ass. So
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
I was
She's
just really let
good
down
for
by
all
the
that
Dr.
old
Cal cameo and in the show from
All
House.
I saw was Sabine just looked like a discount Ramona Flowers that someone ordered from Wish.
But Ramona Flowers is actually in the show.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That's
That's
the funny part
Tara.
too. And
Yeah,
she's
okay,
as
so-
flat delivery as a board.
Oh God, it's terrible.
Everyone's flat, but anyway.
But
like,
she is very good at healing.
yeah.
She just
But,
hopped right up, just perked right up after getting one straight through the chest. You know.
Did y'all even pay attention to how and when she got stabbed in that fight?
Yeah.
She's just holding her arm up like this. When are you going to stab me? Because they can't freaking choreograph a goddamn fight. It's so
Because they're
ridiculous.
retarded.
Yeah.
Speaking of retards, Lofty, how you doing?
Hey, that's a good transition.
That's how you make a transition.
Dermy, wormy, hi. How are you? How are you, Dermy?
I'm doing good, buddy.
I'm retarded today.
Which means you're marginally more intelligent than he is.
Yes.
Kind of a little bit IQ points higher.
Yep, just a few IQ points higher than me, but at least we're smarter
Maybe
than
5.
Vito.
Yeah.
At least we're
I'm
smarter
fine.
than Vito. And XQC.
I don't really plan on watching the rest of the show. I just watched it for the lightsaber battles, and they were disappointing.
Yeah,
But-
like the first.
It's like, yeah, I don't care about this story at all. I care about this character. I want to go. I want to play Knights of the Old Republic remake. That's like the only thing I'm looking forward to.
No, you don't. No, you don't. It's gonna be
Well, we'll
garbage.
see.
No,
It could be
it's gonna
terrible.
It's gonna be complete garbage. Complete and utter garbage because they're gonna it's literally they say remake. You don't need to remake a classic. You don't
Well,
need
they
to remake
remade
a
Resident Evil 4, and it turned out really well.
The only
don't
thing
play
I want to
Resident Evil
watch
games.
the end of the show for.
They remade it.
Yeah, the only reason I want to
They
watch
remade
watch
Dead
the last
Space.
episode is I want to see if my prediction comes true. Because my prediction is they'll finally find Ezra, and he'll tell them that they were strong enough to beat Thrawn all on their own, and he's just gonna be one with the Force.
Well, they're not going to be Thrawn because it's setting up Filoni's movie.
All right, that was a thing.
Yeah, I forgot about that. But something that I didn't forget about is something nice for our good buddy over here, Adam the Renaissance, not a Renaissance nerd, Soldier Spirit Adam. Wow, I really fucked that up.
Gay Adam.
Yeah, just rub it in my face. That's great. That's great.
But here's this.
Yes. Vets talking to parts for a total of $60. 60. Vets Talking just reached 10,000 subs in just 8 months. That's pretty damn good. Faster than I got to it. Thank you, Chief Canal Comics, Culture Casino, Drunk 3PO, and everyone of you that's been on and helped the channel grow. Part 2 says, thanks to our vets and friends like Raster and Dermy, who regularly bring content both humorous and gay as fuck. And thank you, Gary. Without FNT, I would never have been here. Finally, as always, Jeremy is a bitch. Here's to 10,000 more and beyond. I sometimes call Jeremy up and call him a bitch. So, hey,
I kind of prefer it, to be honest with you.
Thank you for doing that, Derby. I appreciate it.
Well, that means
thank you for playing that.
Oh,
It's
well,
$60
$60
I dished
sent.
out for that, but
Devil sent it to
I hope
me.
it was
So
worth it.
he told me you wanted to see it. So there's that. And hey, you gave me a shout out. I didn't know that was in there. So thank you very much.
oh yeah. I mean, dude. I'm
Stroking
gonna
my
give you
ego
a
a
shout out
little
because I mean, you do bring the gay. That's for damn sure.
Yeah. The moment you said the gay, it's like I know that's me. I'm proud of that. I was proud of that.
Very
Yeah.
good.
I'm actually kind of pissed.
Oh yeah, I am proud of making you guys watch Ahsoka too.
I'm
You're gonna
pissed that
suffer
it
with
was
me.
mentioned in the same sentence as
Why you
me.
pissed?
Well, mentioned in the same sentence as Dermy. You can't thank Dermy and me in the same fucking sentence.
Well, you guys bring you bring the humorous content and the gay.
Yeah. Raster
You're the
punches me,
humorous
and I
part.
say, "Harder, Daddy, harder."
Oh God.
Why do you talk dirty?
Clip that, please.
Oh,
I just
Didn't even have to get the 250
Okay,
out of him.
You want, me
that-
to, you
all right.
want me to say Big Daddy again? Because I'll say Big Daddy.
No,
Oh,
no, it
God,
doesn't matter anymore.
Let's talk about.
No, we already got that out of
I
you.
want to hear it.
But Devil, I want that clip later though. That's going in. That's getting
Okay,
added to the
who gives a
montage.
fuck? And also,
You
Wookie
will.
Be Bad earlier while we were doing intros also sent a $4 super chat. So shout out to Wookie Be Bad, my sugar daddy. Oh, you are so kind, Dermy. No drink and screw Ahsoka. I'm editing that stuff right now.
Yeah, a fan edit of Ahsoka
I don't know. I'll see.
could work. It could be a 15-minute episode.
And because
That would
It would
be
actually be okay.
oh god, that
Except
would be so much
Someone
some
should
of
do
it.
an edit where they just take the walking out of it.
Take the
And
walking,
talking.
standing around doing jack shit out.
So I watched
there's no
I watched
show.
it, and then I am halfway through. I started recording it because it was so slow, and I said on Twitter, I said watching it without a 1.5 speed option is insufferable. And Disney flagged my copyright strike my tweet, and I was locked out of my account for like a little while.
Ew.
Because it's just 50 seconds of the I had to, because if I had to show how slow
You
it was,
understand without it.
I have to show how slow it is. So I did it.
Well,
You know.
well, Ahsoka's playing like retarded Tomb Raider or whatever. I mean, she must give have an orgasm if she solved a Rubik's cube or some
You know
shit.
what's-
And everything,
Yeah,
because
it's a
she's
fucking
playing
video
something.
game puzzle. You know, it was the fucking video game puzzle. It's
Yeah.
so
with the pieces of Eden or whatever from Assassin's Creed as the
exactly.
balls.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say.
I called it the golden Pokeball of greatness. That's what I called it.
Well, it's slow because there's nothing. It's funny because a bunch of people were like, "Oh, God, your TikTok has rotted your brain," blah blah blah, and it's like that's not. There's a difference between like a slow movie that's really really good, like Apocalypse Now, and then a slow movie that has no. The reason why Apocalypse Now is so good, even though it has like almost not a lot of dialogue, is because of all the shit that's happening behind the scenes on the screen. off screen, the psychology of the characters, like the guy, you're trying to figure out how they're feeling and thinking. None of that is happening with Ahsoka. It's straight up just people staring at each other. There's no deep, moral sort of, symbolism or anything happening at all. It's just people sitting around.
But
It's not the
Hera's
same
mother. Hera's mother, though.
It's stupid.
Wait, Hera's mother?
If I have to,
Yeah, that's a
his
thing.
Mother, I'm gonna.
Well, I know Hera is a
something.
mother.
No. That's a Stan thing. They call her mother on X Twitter. They go,
Oh, like
look, it's
mom.
mother.
But you know what I
Like
mean?
that
Like
one video
I'm
game
sure
character.
everybody here has liked movies that are really, really slow and that move very slowly. Like, have you
Yeah.
ever seen Drive with Ryan Gosling?
No.
That
Yeah,
movie
that's a
moves
really
not a
that's
long
really
time.
slow, but
Yeah.
it's a good build.
It's a slow burn sort of building suspense. I mean, the suspense isn't even there the whole movie. It's just like we're kind of appreciating like this guy's state of mind and like what he's thinking and what he's doing. It's so different than whatever Ahsoka was, and people are acting like it's the same thing.
I'm trying to think what was the last slow show that I watched because I would say Bones. Like there's some very slow episodes that are really good.
Bones
I think
is not
I think-
so, like
That's a
And-
procedural. Different category.
way different.
Well, I'm trying to
I
think of
think-
like a slow like show or a movie that is better objectively that we also enjoy, and I would say
Severance
like
is
Bones.
really slow, but Severance is brilliant.
But these
on
are like
Apple TV.
these are good, and you're right. Maybe not a fair comparison, but I'm just trying to.
The biggest
Ahsoka's
problem is they don't
Ahsoka.
understand how to use establishing shots effectively.
Yeah,
That's
I think the biggest
Waste
thing
of
is
time
that when you're watching this show, the only thing you can think is that this show was written to be a movie, and y'all dragged it out to make it a season. That's how Obi-Wan Kenobi felt, and it's so obvious. Like someone screen wrote this as a movie, and y'all said, "Well, we got to capitalize on the watch time or whatever, so we're going to have to drag this out." So they start making everything long-winded. And
Well,
I mean,
Rasty,
not
you're
long-winded,
right.
but
Both Obi-Wan and Book of Boba Fett were supposed to be movies, which they chopped up into TV episodes. I mean, you're absolutely right.
Howdy. This show was just so fucking. What the hell? Who dropped? What happened? Somebody's gone.
I'm here.
She'll come back.
Okay.
Oh, he says sorry, he had to dip out.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that.
Tiff, you're making Ryan happy.
Yeah, I saw.
You're making us all very happy. So where do you
I
guys
am
want
a
to
woman
start?
of my word.
Where do you guys want to start with the Ahsoka talk?
You can
I know it's your show. You tell us.
I'll start right off the beginning. It was fucking stupid from the very first thing.
Yeah.
They land on the ship. What maximum security kind of ship
Thank you.
would allow
Thank
somebody to land just because they have it's like
I didn't
the
even
Jedi
know it was
password.
maximum security.
No,
They
well,
got-
well, it doesn't matter to security. You're transporting a high priority prisoner.
Well,
Nobody is allowed on your ship.
I didn't know they
Nobody.
were doing that until they freed the person. It's like, this is a prisoner.
It said it in the bargain basement scrawl. It said
I didn't
what was-
even
that
pay
they were on
attention
there.
to that shit.
And
Well, you can't read,
And
so I
it
know you
doesn't
have a
even
problem
really
with that.
matter.
Yeah,
Like,
they use
the captain was suspicious from moment one. And
Yeah.
then he goes out and just calls him out right to his face. Like, are you a fucking Jedi?
Yeah, like
what was
they literally he says we're Jedi. He's all Jedi don't exist no more type thing. Well, okay, then why are you laying them on the ship? And two, that's like literally if somebody rolled up to Pelican Bay right now and said, pulled out a badge and said, I'm a Pinkerton. They'd be like, who give a shit? They, like kind of dated, right? But yeah, we're gonna let you on a maximum security ship with prisoners and shit. It was just stupid.
It's like
right off the bat.
they have this thing in Star Wars. It's called comms, and they could just said, "Hey, what's up, my dude?" He's like, "I heard y'all Jedi."
It's an
hologram and shit,
but it checks out.
I mean, again,
Are they trying to?
Wow, I've heard that line before.
Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jeremy.
No, I was literally the moment he said that I was thinking about it because
Yeah,
got
but on that
Adam. Real quick, Adam, you were right. The itch was coming back for good Star Wars. So I hooked up my big butt TV, my VCR, and I have old Star Wars playing just right over there now. Because
I'm about
That
to
was
do
the
a
plan
cleanse
this weekend.
myself. I'm gonna watch movies this week to cleanse myself.
But in Star Wars they were using old Imperial
Current.
yeah passcodes,
older
not
Imperial
like one-
passcodes.
yeah, not Jedi ones or something that
From
would
the Old
raise
Republic.
suspicions. Yeah. Like it's kind of
Last remnants of the Republic have been swept away, like they would have those codes still active.
Well,
it's And then, all right, let's skip to the part. I want to get to the part where they're in there. It's even boring when they slaughter people.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
now I give Ray Stevenson, he's the only one even trying to act in these 2 episodes. He's the only guy doing it. But even he's just going to be robotically moving through that hallway. It's stupid. It's boring. And I want to, there's a couple things referring to this moment here. We're referring to the ex-Twitter stans with this stuff. They're going, oh, it's just like Darth Bane and his apprentice. They're like that. And then they have so that's code.
No.
That's a fake fan trying to connect to something, show that they know some lore. Then they're going, they're not Dark Jedi. They're Gray Jedi. First of all, fuck the concept of Gray Jedi. It's a retarded concept. And 2, they're dark fucking Jedi. They're not Sith. They're just dark Jedi.
They're on the bounds of being Sith, essentially.
No.
But they're
Sith.
still
No. You're Sith. You learn Sith teachings. It's a specific.
They actually had
pathway.
one in Clone Wars. That it was that one that turned on the clone troopers. What it had that
I know
subbed for Anakin.
Yeah.
Was he a Dark Jedi or was he just a bet?
No,
he
he's
turned
the
to
Dark
Dark
Jedi.
Jedi.
There are only 2 Sith in that era. Well, 3. You can kind of count Dooku. I don't know. I don't know how much he actually trained under Palpatine. I didn't read that stuff. But Palpatine was the only real true Sith Lord in that era. He trained Maul. He sort of trained Dooku. He turned Anakin into Vader, and then Vader tried to make Starkiller. But we know that story. That's how it works. Any Jedi who turns and isn't trained by a Sith Lord, they're just Dark Jedi.
So
would specific teachings and specific Force methods and alchemy and all kind of shit.
So then Anakin would technically be a Dark Jedi.
No. He's a Sith because he's trained by a Sith Lord, Palpatine.
But he was trained by the Jedi first.
He's a Jedi, but then he became a Sith.
I'm trying to follow.
He didn't become a Dark Jedi the moment he was called Darth Vader. I mean, Palpatine was already secretly teaching him Sith philosophy and Sith ideas for years. Yeah. And he then turns and he's named Darth Vader. You become a full-fledged Sith when you're made a Darth. You get your Sith name. And then further on, once after the events of Revenge of the Sith, he continues his training in the Sith ways, not the Jedi ways.
Yeah,
all their methodologies.
It's also a matter of the training because, Dark Jedi will have understanding of the ways of the Force, but they're not going to be fully trained in the ways of the Sith.
Yeah. And there are specific methods of Force use that are Sith only. Dark Jedi just means you're using the dark side. You're just using the dark side of the Force. No, you can choke. No. That's anything. What I'm saying is, if you're a Dark Jedi, you're just using the dark side. But there are Sith teachings that are Sith only that a Dark Jedi won't know.
Okay.
It's basically about being a Christian and a Catholic. You're not really a Catholic, but you still believe in the same God and everything else. It's kind of like that.
Raster and Adam basically broke it down in a better way. When I have Star Wars questions, I'm going to the Renaissance nerd because he's like well versed on Star Wars. I mean, behind him, he has his whole EU collection.
Nice.
So there are so many problems I have with this show that even the little things that I would normally ignore piss me the fuck off. To start with, why is the lettering red?
Thank you.
And why is it not going in to the galaxy?
Because it's bargain basement retard. That's why.
Because they don't.
That's the very first thing I notice. Why?
Dave Filoni doesn't know how to. Dave Filoni has never liked Star Wars. That's why.
Yeah,
it's very apparent.
You say that, and you get shit like this though. Sorry, I want to share this real quick. You get morons like this. You get morons like this who are supremely happy. Star Wars is back. No. It's this isn't.
Legatus, there's no such thing as a gray Jedi.
No. They think this is real.
Yes, Catholic is a dark side.
All right, so no, just to prove you, there are morons who think
tells the altar boys bend over and show me your dark side.
As a Catholic, I approve that joke. But
you're the altar boy.
I was the altar boy.
That's where he learned back taco. Apparently,
I got so pissed off at the music alone, though. Like the music's not Star Wars music at all.
No, it isn't.
That K-pop, J-pop bullshit that she was.
Oh
listening
god,
to,
yeah.
Oh fuck that. Oh god.
I
I thought it
could
was
not
just
stand
Asian. I thought it was just Japanese karaoke.
No,
it was so out of place, and it took me completely out of the show. Not that I was really in it because it was so
They
goddamn
ripped that.
boring.
They ripped that from Star Trek, the remake movie or
Oh
whatever.
yeah, the first J.J. Abrams, I think.
Yeah, we know when he steals a car, and play Beastie Boys or whatever. They're trying
Except
to
that's a
get,
better
they're trying to get that.
freaking
They're
But
trying to
you
get that
have to-
vibe from that scene.
You have to know that Sabine's a badass, though.
No,
she's
she's
a
fucking
rebel.
not. She's
No,
reckless
she's
as
not.
shit. When she does her little trick with the bike, that's such bullshit. A hair out of place, and she could have killed herself completely. And I just, it's.
Well,
so,
I hate
it's
that
so,
scene. I also hate in that scene. It's like, look, E-wings. Hey, look, we know still look E-wings. I see E-wings for the first time ever, and that's where I have to see it live action in a fucking Dave Filoni show.
And the conversation, just like there is no inflection whatsoever in anything that they're saying. There's no emotion, nothing. There's no stakes to any of this.
What about in the freaking?
robotic.
What about in the freaking? When she goes to get the map, and she literally cuts through the rock, that thick rock, just by using the things, throwing them down, and then just cutting them like they're butter. The rock.
They wanted to do it because it looked cool.
And then when she drops down and she cuts the ground from underneath the droids, she does even quicker. She's like that, and she's cutting holes underneath them. I'm like, yeah.
Well, that whole scene doesn't look. She
That whole
throws the
scene's stupid.
lightsabers and then uses the force to spin them.
You know, the real stupid is the whole story aspect of it. Droids gonna blow themselves up.
Yes.
You're gonna blow up the map too, you fucking retards.
Right. And if that was the plan, why even fight her at all? You see her, there's 7 of you. Don't tell her that you're about to blow yourselves up and just blow her up if that's the problem.
Well,
if it's just Ahsoka.
I'm sitting here and thinking about this. You're gonna blow her up. The key to the map is in the temple
that is the map.
itself.
That is the
well,
map.
I mean, the
golden Pokeball is the map.
Well, I know that, but the key to it is also on the floor of the temple, and you just blew it all
No,
up.
it
So
didn't
how are you-
matter. No, Night Sister Girl Boss would have known how to open it up anyway. She would have known how to open
She's
it
not
up.
a Night Sister. That's bullshit. She's not a Night
well,
Sister.
well, of course, none of them are Night Sisters because Dathomir is a lockdown planet.
I have
in real
a
Star
question.
Wars lore.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Did the games or Clone Wars or Rebels or anything like EU related have magic?
No.
involved in it?
No.
So this is the first time.
Magic
So-
is an interpretation of the Force. It's not. It's not real. It's just.
Well-
it's just a use of the Force.
They
Real
better,
Dathomir is in this, not Dave Filoni bullshit Dathomir.
so I don't need them to explain things to me, but at the same time, you can't just have the audience fill that in. Like I am okay with that, but it was just, oh, magic exists now with no even subtle nuance at
it
all.
wasn't magic. It was how it's the Night Sisters' way of
witches.
using the. Yeah, they're witches, but they use the
witches.
force.
But they use the force.
They use the force.
That is not
in a-
explained. That like,
Yeah,
and
it
I
is.
don't need it to be spoken to me. Like,
I mean,
do something to reference it.
it's explained in here that the witches of Dathomir and then the Night Sisters, who are the opposite of the witches of Dathomir, use chants to help them focus and channel the force. But this is Dave Filoni. This whole show doesn't explain anything to you. It just has it happen. Conversations. You have no idea in the show what any of these conversations mean unless you did your homework.
All right.
Right, and,
If you
like,
if you
screw
if
you.
you really want to watch old Adam, like Minecraft himself, if this takes a direction, because I have no idea where it's going to go really with the whole like massive hyperdrive thing or whatever. They're supposed to go to another galaxy or
yeah, that
whatever.
retardation.
And considering that the only time that even in the EU, the only time they ever mentioned anything outside the galaxy was with the Yuuzhan Vong. Yeah. And that was them invading their galaxy. I don't even think they even still go outside the galaxy within the main
You're right. Nobody has ever left the Star Wars galaxy. The
So-
Vong came there, and I made a mistake in my review. I said the Vong originally came. That's because I forgot Xenoma Sekot, their homeworld, came to our galaxy. Wasn't originating our galaxy. That was my own memory fuck up, and I'll apologize for that next week in the next review. But you're right.
Dumb question, real quick. The Force doesn't work outside their galaxy, correct?
The Force only exists in that galaxy. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So I
That's
have
what.
a
Yeah.
Did George Lucas establish that, or is that an EU phenomenon?
He technically he established it because nothing happened in the EU without his okay. He had complete control over it. That anybody
All right.
that tells you otherwise is lying.
Well, getting back what I was about to say is that it's really going to like make you Minecraft yourself. As what if just this would be hilarious
Vong,
if it happened.
if they
That's
do the
what-
Vong.
I did.
No,
wait.
no,
You just
no,
skipped
no, no,
over
no.
something.
All right.
George Lucas did not have control over the EU.
Yes, he did,
entirely.
Lofty.
I'm
No, he did not.
Lofty. Everything that happened in the EU, nothing happened
did.
without his approval.
He had to
Therefore,
sign off
he
on
had control over it.
He had
That
a loose
is
hand in
Don't
it.
throw that false
Insane.
bullshit at
Sign
me.
off on it.
That's
He had a
insane,
le-
dude. You're telling
had
me
a
George
It's
Lucas
true. Yes.
thousands
You're-
of pages of notes to every EU
No, he didn't
author
get
No.
the patient notes.
He
It was
approved
run by him, and he said yes, no, yes, no, yes, no.
to everything,
There's document.
every line
Yes.
in every book,
Yes.
every line, every lore dump.
He sat
everything.
down with all the authors at round tables. It started with the New Jedi Order. When they did the New Jedi Order, he sat them all
Really?
down and said, yes, really. Anybody that tells you he didn't
That
is full of
seems
shit.
far fetched.
Well,
Lofty,
go do the
Lofty, you're
research.
barking
It's
up
out
a
there.
you're barking up a bad tree,
I would love
buddy.
to see evidence of that. I just have never ever heard anything
Well,
like that. But
I mean, I'm
There
not
is
even
evidence.
a huge expert like this Adam is, but I'm well aware of that knowledge as well. It's been put into documents, seen in video documentaries, and all kinds of shit.
Oh, crap.
I'm about to. Let me
had it
finish talking
bookmarked,
about
the
my
web
vector
pages
on how
You
old
look it up,
Adam
Adam.
Minecrafts himself.
Raster, you
Okay.
talk.
All right. This is how old Adam's going to Minecraft himself. They're going to a Battlestar 1984 this shit and everything. The galaxy they go to is going to be ours.
I've heard that rumor. I've heard that fucking rumor. I mean, they love to put the bullshit from other movies. You saw in fucking Andor, they had the goddamn Shankara stones in that fucking antique shop. Oh, look, the Shankara stones. God damn.
So I was actually
I might have some information.
If you're pulling up
The
the
George
Reddit
Lucas
thing-
said George Lucas said this in 2008.
no,
and
no,
now
no,
there
no,
have
no, no.
been.
No,
I'm not allowed to.
you
I'm not allowed to
ignore
present
his
evidence.
stuff. He starts
Lofty,
to babble
Lofty.
about it. He has a love-hate relationship, but the truth is he had approval over everything.
Okay, I'm not allowed to say anything. I guess
Lofty,
that whatever I say is wrong.
Are you using the Reddit thing? Because I just googled it myself, and the first thing
No.
comes
Reddit
from
is
Reddit.
Using
Reddit.
quotes.
Then the second thing comes from Quora, which outright says yes, George Lucas did give permission for everything in the EU.
well. let
Says
him
who?
talk.
Quora, that website.
No, let
Quora-
Lofty
Quora.
talk.
Yeah,
Talk.
so
Lofty, what are you trying to
George Lucas says novels about the events after Episode 6, which isn't at all what I would have done with it. Star Wars story is really the tragedy of Darth Vader. That's the story. Once Vader dies, he doesn't come back to life.
God, that
The
is
Emperor
that's
does.
the
I can't
movies.
even finish a thought. I guess this is
Because
magic
it's
I know
all over
just-
again.
Just let him finish, dude.
Lofty,
Oh,
okay,
gosh.
finish. Lofty, you can
So,
finish.
the Emperor doesn't get cloned, and Luke doesn't get married. Jedi don't get married is another thing he said too. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and George contradicts himself for years with interviews. It's
But
a
then,
pattern.
you can't say that he greenlit the EU.
But he did. He did. The evidence I had, the webpage is gone now. I am sorry. I'd have to get it back again. But
All
there
right,
is
I just don't
documented
believe
evidence.
it. But whenever you get it,
You cannot believe
me
it.
know.
You could be ignorant then, okay? Then
That's
be
not
ignorant.
ignorance.
Willfully,
It doesn't
be willfully
exist.
ignorant. I've told you it exists. You want to go talk something? Go to the account OG Star Wars.
Okay.
She has all the evidence right now. Hit her up. She will give you all the documentation you need. I know that because she's posting it constantly online right now. So you want to get it? She's got it. I can direct you to her.
Well, Lofty,
That's fine.
you
What?
shouldn't be so condescending. You can accept that people know more about other things than you do. I mean,
Wait,
maybe,
how am I condescending? I'm reading a quote
because
from
you're
George
sitting there
Lucas.
saying, "I just think you're wrong." When he's saying, "I've,"
right.
But
you
I'm
know, this
reading
is
a
my
quote
thing.
from
I
George
know.
Lucas.
Look,
Yeah, and I
we
had
know
a DVD
it's
ROM
been
at
known
one
that
point.
George Lucas contradicts himself. I mean,
Yeah.
for God's sakes and everything, you can watch even as much as we like the originals trilogy, you know good and well that if you watch the deleted scenes from the actual New Hope, you know that he's contradicting himself. Darth Vader was never supposed to be his father, and then he got the bright idea now and to rewrite that shit and everything for Empire Strikes Back. And Leia was not even supposed to be the sister and everything until Return of the Jedi. He makes shit up as he goes along.
The same thing as Vince Gilligan rewriting Jesse's death, rewriting Hank's death. That's a product of like on the fly storytelling. That's totally that's not
to agree with Raster here.
He did. Well, that's where it worked for the EU. He was going to license out that shit and everything during that time, and he gave the green light and everything, what was allowed and what wasn't. And then later on and everything, when he decided to pick up his toy and play with it again, when he made the prequels, then he wanted to go in and say, okay, this is now what's canon. Yeah,
Jeremy,
that.
full screen, please.
Yeah, I can do that. But also, like on Raster's point and Adam's point, I'm trying to find you real quick. Give me a moment. There you are.
Right, Jeremy, real quick, right here. Yeah. Timothy Zahn, 20th anniversary, Heir to the Empire. This thing is filled with Zahn's author notes throughout of it, and he details how he worked closely with Lucasfilm on everything and how nothing happened without George's approval.
Great, that's
and
one book out of
continued onward into the rest of the EU. Whether George agreed with it all, he still always okayed it. He said, you could do this, you can't do this. He sat down, and when I got the final book, this one right here,
all I can see is Dermy's face.
Final book of the New Jedi Order, the final book right here. No, that's not it. Sorry, that's Star by Star. God damn it.
Hi, Dermy.
Sorry, they're out of order.
Hi, me.
Right
Stay
here.
away from the kids.
Right here, this came with a DVD-ROM, contains a bonus CD-ROM. On that CD-ROM, it detailed how George sat down with all the authors involved in the New Jedi Order and gave them marching orders on what he wanted to see done. Now, of course, I don't have that CD-ROM because this is from 20 fucking years ago. But point is, it was there. He said it. He was in charge. Nothing happened without his approval.
And also, like, to bolster the point that he fucks himself up, the Clone Wars exists.
Yes.
And he was hands-on in the Clone Wars, but the Clone Wars do contradict what was in the EU. So even though I like the Clone Wars, I have to admit that.
And the EU eventually brought in what he fucked up. They retconned it as safely and easily as they could. When you got to the final arc, the legacy of the Fate of the Jedi arc, they put in stuff in like the Mortis Blade arc, played a very large role in that. So George is historically contradiction, but he was in charge. He had a love-hate relationship with the EU, but the reason one of the reasons a lot of us theorize he never made 7, 8, 9 was because the EU had been going on for so long, it would cause too much of a disruption.
All I'm saying is that, okay, if you want to nitpick some of the lore stuff, that's fine. However, the main problem with these shows is not the lore, it's the writing and the acting and the directing. It's terrible.
Oh yeah, that's
terrible.
fully.
They could fuck with the lore and write a really, really, really good show or movie. That's possible.
No, it's all one giant same pie equation. It's all the same.
Oh well,
I'm saying you
right.
could fuck with. Wait. I'm saying I'm saying you could take a source material, fuck with it, and put out a really good product. You know who did that? Steven Spielberg with Jurassic Park. That movie is very, very different than the book. Very.
Yeah,
so is Blade Runner.
I will agree with that. I will agree with that. I think that
Blade Runner,
I think
and so is 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Yeah,
okay.
I agree with that. I think that a lot of the stuff now that's out there is if they came out of the gate and said, okay, I was like not really that mad when they said, okay, we're not going to do the EU. Okay, I get it. You bought a property, you want to do your own thing with it. That's great.
Sure.
But then they just fumbled the ball. Like I'm like,
Right.
and then on to add insult to injury, not only did you say we're not going to take from the EU, but we're going to take bits and parts of the good stuff from the EU and we're going to bastardize it, like with Thawne.
Yes.
Well, the Rings of Power did the same thing, really.
No, the Rings of
No.
Power
They owned 112 pages of appendices. They created
They didn't have access to it.
But I'm saying they changed a lot, and I'm saying it could have been fine. But the reason why that show's terrible is because of the plot that they decided to make. They could have made that show work.
But not just that, Lofty.
Yeah.
No, I know what you're saying, but also one of the things in order to make something work is you have to have respect for what came before and respect for what there is. You can look at the Clone Wars and say, yes, this ruined the EU, ruined lore and stuff like that, but at least it had a level of respect for Star Wars. You look over at what Disney's putting out now, they have zero respect. You can have a bad show, but at least it shows respect.
Well, part of that respect is the quality of the content. So that's why I respect the Blade Runner 2049, even though I don't think it's a great sequel. But it had, you could tell it had a lot of respect for that genre and some of those characters and the way it's a very serious, intense movie. It's not like some shitty conveyor belt movie that fucked with, like, you know what I mean? Even though it's not the best sequel, the original is better, but it's like, respect is also telling a great story because the fans deserve. Ahsoka should be an amazing. All of these should be.
Ahsoka shouldn't even be happening. Ahsoka should be dead.
Well, no, okay, I don't even know about that crap, but I'm saying Obi-Wan, Boba Fett, they should be of the highest quality. That is what we deserve as Star Wars fans because that is what Star Wars is. Star Wars is the highest quality. That's why the new Jurassic Park movies are so bad because they took the standard of the original and they just they got rid of the horror aspect of it. They got rid of sort of the wholesome family aspect of it, and they just kept the spectacle and the park, and then they didn't, and therefore the story is a shell of itself.
Mm-hmm.
It's respecting. I'm saying you could change. I just think lore changes and telling things like if what do you guys think if they made an Aragorn movie that was off script or off canon, but it was really fucking awesome, like Logan or something? Would you guys be okay with that or no?
No.
I
want
a story based in that world, based on Tolkien's ideas and work.
Okay,
not riffing off of some hack who's on strike right now.
It might be a fantastic movie. It might be really good, but it won't be a Tolkien movie. It won't be a part of the Lord of the Rings. It would just be something completely different.
Sure, but it still could be a quality. The reason why Ahsoka and Obi-Wan are terrible and Boba Fett are because of I think comes down to the writers, and I think this is the writer's strike right now is exposing a lot of this crap. These people get hired because of their pronouns and their skin color.
Oh, yeah. That was the point that I was going to make when I had a moment.
Yeah.
Like it's not just about the respect for the lore. It can't just be about that. You actually have to have talent.
Yeah,
exactly. And that's not what they're hiring for. It's not on merit anymore. We're dealing with these females that were once men that say that they want to be a fucking cat, and that's what you get hired based on. It's retarded.
Well, think about writers' rooms for a second. A writers' room is where a bunch of people come in and they all have a different take on whatever it is. Let's just say it's Cowboy Bebop, right? And some of them maybe don't even watch Cowboy Bebop, but they're in the writers' room, and they're like, "Well, I want to have input." So they have their own. They're like, "I think this girl Julia should be the villain because it's cool, subversive," and it's like, number one. That show should have been written by like one or two passionate writers, not 7 or 8 writers who just got in there because of their pronouns.
Exactly.
Well, here's the thing. Sorry.
No, that's it.
Well, here's the thing. You mentioned Obi-Wan could have been good with writing. Obi-Wan could have been good if Obi-Wan was always going to fail because they set out to twist the lore. No amount of writing was going to fix something like that set out to twist the lore based off a line that they wanted to twist, where they wanted to create a second Vader duel in between.
Yeah, I didn't watch Obi-Wan.
There is an actual Obi-Wan story called Kenobi set in the EU, which is just a standalone adventure where he's Hermit Obi-Wan trying to resist being a Jedi. And it's not him lonely. It's not him being sad man in the cave, jerking off to the thought of Qui-Gon. It's none of that. It's just a good little story. But what we got is no good writer could make something out of something made to twist the lore.
Yeah.
So I'll give you guys, you're partially right that good writing can make something good, but when something is set out to purposefully destroy and butcher the lore, all for the sake of a pop of, look, we're having a lame ass fight between Obi-Wan and Vader.
Right.
It was
Oh
never gonna
yes,
work.
it's exactly so. It's not. It's like the combination. It's not just one of those things. It has to be both. You have to respect the lore and have the talent, and not just be there because of the color of your skin.
Yeah.
But for exactly the same thing Lofty is saying though, that these people with the pronouns in their damn bios, they want to be able to. They're such narcissists that they want to create their own lore. They want to make something their own. The same thing with the damn Velma series. You know, fucking what's her dumb fuck said that she's gonna create her own fucking version of Velma, and it's gonna be blah blah blah. They're fucking narcissist dumbass who have no goddamn fucking talent outside their fucking social justice warrior bullshit.
Well,
a better example
is they're all self-inserts for the most part.
Oh, for sure.
Also
you
not
really
wrong.
look at the main characters of Star Wars of the last 15 years. What are they? They're brunettes like KK. She's wanting herself to be represented in these movies.
Yeah.
That
a better example is The Witcher. So what they did with The Witcher, it's funny. It's a very ironic because they say in the outstart of the whole show and throughout season 1, they were like, "Oh, diversity is important. We're going to change." Fuck the source material. If you don't like the way we're telling it, that's your problem. And then now they say this whole time they were intentionally writing a boring, generic screenplay because they didn't think the book could relate to normies because they thought it was too sophisticated, so they had to dumb down. Did you read that article?
Oh, they went. No, they actually it won't relate to Westerners because we're stupid.
Yeah, TikTok or whatever. And so number one, they're saying this is woke and this is progressive and it's a better story. And number two, they're saying they're appealing to normies. So are they saying that fucking woke people are normies and they're stupid? Like, what are they actually saying?
I'm actually of the mind that guy was actually talking about the people he was working with on set and not the fans, like the actual fans that were upset.
He said fans. He said viewers, didn't he?
So
yeah, he did.
No, I think there was a translation issue. I can't exactly remember it. Like I'd have to go look at it again. But because it was Polish, right?
Yeah, it was.
Where's Jed when you need him?
It was one of the Polish executive producers.
Yeah.
But they talked about why they couldn't include complex kind of dialogue. And
well, because he mentioned something about constantly having arguments on set about it, and then that's when he started talking about that. I don't think he actually mentioned that it was the fans that.
No, I'll have to look at it again.
Like I do too.
Yeah, I'll look at it again. I'll look at
it. Jenna Ortega kept telling the writers, no, Wednesday wouldn't act like this.
Right.
Yeah.
And
then the writers on strike are like, if it weren't for us, Jenna Ortega wouldn't have anything to rewrite. It's the dumbest
That's
thing
not
I've
a
ever
good thing. That's not.
Yeah,
a
she
good
just
thing.
write it herself because clearly she cared and you don't.
Terrible.
Well, it's about, but that goes back to a point that I think it's about caring about the source material. Jenna Ortega cares about Wednesday, and she's putting her foot down. I don't know why the hell frickin' Henry Cavill couldn't get what he needed done.
Because he's got
He's a man. He's a straight white male.
Right.
But
well, I mean, Jenna Ortega.
Were you born yesterday?
Well, that's a good point. And
she still got a freaking vagina. Like
in Hollywood, it's harder to shout
like
down a Latina woman than it is a white dude. So.
Yeah.
I'll shout down anybody. Fuck you all.
I'm sorry. Wheel of Time, when they do diversity casting, Eamon's Field is a tiny village that's been isolated for a very long time. How are they going to have a multicultural raft of people in a village that's been isolated for thousands of years? How does that work?
Yeah.
Biologically. Genetically. It doesn't work.
I don't know. All I know is Star Wars is fucked. The only thing that they could do is if they abandoned this Luke saga and everyone attached to it and flash forwarded millions of years or whatever, or go back to Knights of the Old Republic, then they could be like, they could bring. Don't you guys agree that if even if it was Disney and let's say it was like on par with Rogue One, like the quality, right? If they did like Knights of the Old Republic, wouldn't that be like a much better idea than whatever they're trying to like puzzle piece together this like Skywalker saga?
The problem is they've tried that with the High Republic and it's garbage.
Yeah,
but
they tried to insert
comic
in
there.
there.
A literal stone slab as a navigator.
Isn't that a comic book?
And a Jedi Bake Off. No,
yeah,
it's
but that's
novels,
set-
young
Novels,
adult books,
YA
and
novels.
comic
I
books.
got I actually have the hardcover omnibus on pre-order that I bought it so I could do a complete review of
Yeah,
the
but-
whole entire thing.
But look at the Jedi. Look at the games, right? Those games are pretty
Yeah.
popular. Why
They're
can't they
popular
do
because
something
they're
like
just
that?
Star Wars game. They're popular because you're just playing around in there, and
Yeah,
they're
but the
just fun
story-
to play. But they're not. The stories don't fit in.
Oh,
There's people say the stories do not line up at all. Like, think about it. Cal Kestis, his adventures, he runs around yelling, "I'm a Jedi" all the time. How is he not known?
How is he not dead
Yeah, that too.
by now?
Well, I don't know how he's not known because in the Clone Wars there was a fuck ton of Jedi. I didn't know half.
He wasn't in the
90%
Clone
of them.
Wars.
He
This
wasn't
isn't
in the Clone Wars. This was after. This is
I'm
during
saying
the era of the
in
Empire.
the fucking movie,
not the
in
era
the
of the
second
Empire, but
movie, the
era.
Clone Wars, Attack of the Clones. I'm saying
Yeah.
there was so many Jedi in there. I didn't know any of them except like 2, 3, or
But
whatever,
that-
5. It didn't
But-
matter to me. Maybe he could have been one of those people.
But that doesn't
Well,
have anything
no,
to
that
do
doesn't
with
make
it.
sense. That doesn't
That
make
is-
sense, Lofty, because
Well, I don't know. I
When-
didn't play the
No, but-
Cal Kestis games.
I know,
He-
but
he was
during
an
Cal
apprentice.
Kestis,
He was a
he was an apprentice at the time, but
during
he
the
was during
Purge.
66. This
Yeah.
is after the Purge. This is during
Well, this
Darth
is
Vader and
post-purge,
everything.
but this is still
Yeah.
post-purge. This is during the
Okay, so-
middle of the Empire.
So it's fan fiction, but that doesn't make
Yes.
it bad. I mean, look
No,
at
but
Shadow
it's-
of look at the Lord of the Rings video games. Some of them are pretty good.
Yeah, but they're
Yeah, they're
acknowledged
good,
that they're
but
just fun plays. We all know they're not canon.
Yeah. But I'm saying movies could do this, but and not piss people off as much. They could just kind of do a little fan fiction here and there.
I think
The whole
And-
thing is fan fiction.
No, but I'm
bad
saying
fan fiction.
I'm saying it's bad. It's terrible fan fiction. Like Shadow of Mordor is actually a pretty good game, even though
Yes.
it's
Yeah.
sort of lame fan fiction. It's still really fucking a fun game.
Well, I
Shadow
think
of War is a
and-
better game.
Yeah, and then the Jedi games I guess are pretty fun. But like, why can't movies do that? Because they have terrible writers. They suck.
well, yeah, they
Like,
have terrible writers,
like
but also
Boba
they
Fett.
won't.
Well, Mandalorian actually was okay for a little while, and then it kind of fell apart. But like, Mandalorian could have been a much better show, I think. And then I don't know.
Yeah, everything could be better, but it's
They
not.
shouldn't have aped Lone Wolf and Cub badly.
Well, that's a good idea. I disagree. I think Lone Wolf and Cub is a fantastic idea for an adaptation because that's what Lucas did with Kurosawa.
Yeah.
And Lone Wolf and
I'm
Cub is
saying-
probably the second most iconic samurai. Series.
If you had talented writers, Lone Wolf and Cub could work in a
Right.
Star Wars setting.
right.
It's because we've got shit writers.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the
Well,
good writers are working on like Oppenheimer
Well, yeah.
and not Barbie.
Well, the good writers are actually doing their own shit, like fucking
Yes.
Robert Eggers, Ari Aster, Jordan Peele, Christopher Nolan. All these people are like writing and directing their own movies.
Mhm.
And Jordan Peele
They-
turned down Akira because he doesn't want to do. He wants to do original content. He doesn't want to do.
Yeah, and
You know.
we have what's his name doing Akira? Ta-Nehisi Coates.
No,
which-
Taika Waititi.
Taika Waititi, not Ta-Nehisi Coates.
I heard titties.
We need some titties. We need a titty break.
I just stood
Taika
up.
Waititi's.
Like, I put my Pikachu onesie on, but...
Yeah, but you covered them up. That's the problem.
Yeah, because it's cold, and I also live with my brother.
She was
So
doing the
walking
slave
around.
Leia layout there for a while. That was pretty good.
Nice.
I know.
There it is.
Ooh.
All right, guys, I gotta go, but that's what I needed, and I gotta turn in for
You're
the night.
welcome.
Rash
Yeah,
has got to
thank
tap it before he goes to bed.
Yeah,
Ra-
good old.
Hey, Raster, pimp your stuff. Oh wait, you
I'm
have
real
no
Rast-
shit.
That's right. Real Raster
Well,
on Twitter.
fucking
Follow
time,
me,
sweetheart.
or you're gay. All right, later.
See you, man.
Later.
Bye,
Later,
Raster.
buddy.
See ya.
We'll get back to Ahsoka, but real quick from Wookie Be Bad for $20. Who has the copy? There we go.
You slime.
What? Okay. Hashtag Filoni because it's a crime what he's doing to Star Wars. Ahsoka is weekend at Bernie's and Animated Corpse. Oh, I see what he's trying to
not
say.
wrong.
Good call. Yep.
He's not wrong, but
I mean, that's the entire Star Wars franchise at this point. They're just animating a fucking dead corpse.
yeah. Okay, who the fuck do you guys think is in the mask? I don't remember that dude's name.
I don't care. Nobody cares.
What do you
I'm
think,
here-
Cloud? Cloud, I'd like to hear what you have to say.
Yeah, Cloud, talk about Ahsoka for a moment. Here, center
Okay,
stage.
The things that I noticed is that with the scrolling text, it was transparent that you could see the stars behind it. Another thing is a few shots you could see with her hands, they weren't painted orange.
You were the one to point that out in our chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I didn't even notice it, and I'm sad.
And another thing that I noticed is that in the mural that they show of what's her name, Sabine.
God, the fucking
Sabine
mural.
and all them.
Yeah, her hair goes from gray to purple, but then in the thing she's purple to like red orange. It's like, what the fuck?
Oh, she
that's-
I've seen enough footage. That character was constantly dyeing her hair in that stage.
In,
Oh,
in
oh,
Rebels,
dye. I thought
she
her hair
always
was
dyeing
just
her
like
hair.
that.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah,
same thing with her fucking her armor. She's spray painting everything. She's a fucking
She's an artist.
Yeah.
Can we please talk about her cat? I know that
Fuck
it
those loft
existed,
cats. Fuck that shit.
but did it sound like a cat in Rebels?
I don't know.
Because it's a pet peeve of mine. Like, you can't make it
I
sound
don't-
a bit more
I
alien.
didn't watch the whole
I
thing.
think it
I
even
watched key
purred.
parts.
What just
It
bothers me
purred, but I
about-
don't
what
think
bothers
it
me about
outright
loth cats
sounded
and
like it.
everything's loth this, loth cat, loth bird. It's just like they couldn't come up with any fucking original name. They just put the word loth in front of everything.
Dave Filoni.
Because
Yep.
Dave Filoni isn't smart. He's not clever. He had to have George Lucas basically write Clone Wars. Remember that. He's not a clever person. He's a stupid
Space
person.
whales. Oh, did you guys catch the space
Yes.
whale in episode 2? A lot of people
Yes.
haven't. I caught it in the freaking clouds.
The what?
I didn't see it in the clouds, but I
Oh,
saw it.
I'll
on
bring it up.
the-
I have it.
I saw it on the map when they were.
No, not
showing
just
the-
that. No, when Balin at the start of episode 2 is standing there and sends off Bang's emo dark-haired Jedi girl off, you hear a noise. Look up. You can see the freaking space whale in the clouds. I'll bring a picture.
Oh, the space.
I support space whale hunting.
Oh, you know what really irritates me? So they make a point at the end with Morgana, whatever stupid name she has. She's suspicious about their getaway, right?
Mhm.
But they don't check anything to make sure there's not something like, I don't know, maybe a tracking device on anything. Like, wouldn't that be something like, oh, we had a clean getaway, but we're suspicious about it. So why wouldn't you just make sure? It really irritated me that they make a point of, oh, well, Morgan's suspicious about it, but we're not going to check anything. And then she makes this stupid line about, oh, the threads of fate do not lie, because she said that she could hear Thrawn reaching out to her or whatever. And that was her excuse, because I said so to the what's his face.
How do you Thrawn's not force sensitive, so how is he speaking to her?
Because I said so. The threads of fate do not lie. I have a phrase and people should say it.
How much you want to bet they're going to make him a Force user after being on the outer rim?
Oh my god!
Or
if
in
they
the
do that.
unknown space, whatever it was.
I'm Amro.
He hates the
I
Force.
have now a lightsaber, and I will now use it upon you.
I hate Dave Filoni. I hate
Yes.
it. I hate it all. I hate it all. I have a question for you guys though.
Sorry.
Oh no, go ahead, Lofty. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead, because I was going to start a different topic.
Well, I'm kind of same
Just go,
idea.
Grimmy. Shut up.
Okay,
God,
shut
go.
up. I'm shutting up. Would you guys say it was a religious experience watching the show?
Oh,
No.
God.
No.
No, it was a fapping experience. He's like, oh God, I made my wife in live action. I made a TV show.
Oh, my God.
I find it weird how this man obsesses over Ahsoka, because he created her, and yet you're not wrong, CJP. He basically faps to her, and that's kind of creepy. Like,
She
in general.
she's I don't know. I didn't watch the whatever she was in. Rebels?
she started in Clone Wars. So
Well,
she came in Clone Wars as
she-
a kid, as a 4-year-old.
She has an
something like that.
iconic look, and I don't know if he designed it or whatever, but
She's just a Togruta.
It's probably the
that's all that
tentacles.
is. She's just a Togruta, an established species. That's all.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with Ahsoka. I just
Nobody
have a problem with the story. It's terrible.
Well, when it comes to Ahsoka, nobody had a problem with her, but everybody kind of agrees she should have died when she was facing off Vader in Rebels.
Yeah.
And she should have died in the Purge because Rebels is Dave
Well,
Filoni Disney Star Wars fan fiction.
I can accept the Purge, but I kind of like that final showdown between her and Darth Vader. I'll admit to that. But
So I'll say this, and as somebody I haven't seen the Ahsoka live action yet, but as somebody I actually really enjoyed Rebels. As far as the Clone Wars go, I basically sped run through it when I finally had some service to stream it. It bugged the crap out of me that felt like it was like 15 minutes worth of actual show, and then it's like it was, and then every single time you always hear the same opening sequence and the same corny guy. He's doing this is happening there every fucking time. But when it got to Rebels, I enjoyed the show. I think everyone agrees the first season kind of sucked, but the entire storyline with Ahsoka popping in and all that, I actually enjoyed it. But I will absolutely 100% agree that when it came down to the showdown between Ahsoka and Vader, it was an amazing fucking fight, one of the best parts of Star Wars in history. And yes, she should have just fucking died. And it's after that when all of a sudden they went to time travel and all this other convoluted bullshit. But yeah, they destroyed an amazing possible ending to what would have been an amazing character. But now they're just dragging her fucking out for, again, Weekend at Bernie's, just dragging the corpse around.
I can kind of see it.
You could see it better in the actual episode. This is the only screen I have from my review. But in the episode, you see it moving behind the clouds. It's very visible up there. That's why he's looking up at it, and you hear it go.
That's it. I support space whale hunting.
So the space whale's already made an appearance in this fucking show.
It's Dermy. I see it.
No, it's worse than me. It's worse than me.
No, Dermy's not a space whale. He's a waste of space whale.
See, Horny Alf sees it too.
Dermy is a space. No, Chris Christie's a space whale. Chris Christie makes me look thin. Chris Christie makes Jabba the Hutt look like a fucking thin person. Sorry, I had to go off on that. When fat jokes come up, I always go Chris Christie now. So I had a place I was gonna go with this. No, I'm not as fat as Chris Christie. Chris Christie's a fat ass. Chris Christie makes me look anorexic.
Dude, that shot at the baseball park, he's holding this big ass thing of fucking greasy nachos while he's yelling at someone. Obviously, the guy just picked on him. The dude is a fucking absolute piece of shit.
He's riding the anti-Trump wave.
Yeah,
yes, but did you see
he's creating the wave? Let's be honest.
He's not going to get a slot on Fox News. He's not going to get any fucking endorsements.
He's going to get on
make himself look worse.
He's going to get on MSNBC. Don't worry.
He's just
did you see the debate?
Didn't give him a position in administration. That's what he's pissed about.
Yeah. And Ramaswamy.
So I'm going to be a fat ass and just try to spoil on this, even though I'm polling at like 0.05% because I'm a fat ass.
Vivek Ramaswamy killed him.
Trump won the debate.
Yes, Trump won the debate.
And Vivek is number 2. 100%.
Yes, I love that.
Trump also won the meme war already.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
That mugshot's going to be famous forever.
I kind of want to make shirts.
It's based. I already liked it.
Everybody has a shirt now. Like everyone's making shirts.
Wait, Jeremy, can I send you my thing that I made?
Oh, absolutely. But send it to me. But real quick, Professor Savage Dad made this of me yesterday, and I freaking love it.
Oh, so he's responsible for that thing?
Yeah, he's also responsible for my other one that I'm going to be using, which is Make Back Tacos Great Again.
My God.
Lofty sent
I sent the one. Yeah. I'll send the other one afterwards.
Okay, I'll pull this up, put it over here. Oh, I love it. We do need. Oh, I love it. I love it.
Don Chain.
It's an album cover.
Oh, yep.
Don Chaney.
Oh, I love it.
That's so awesome.
Don Chaney. They put me in chains. In 2024, I will release yours.
It's so good.
It's funny. AI is great. AI is fantastic. And then AI did this for me too. I spent like 20 minutes on this one.
Isn't there an actual Twitter handle that's like Trump throughout history?
Yes.
Does, like, AI
there's a bunch.
Different historical
like Roman gladiators and stuff.
Yeah. I saw this one earlier.
This one.
I do like this one.
Gorilla, Kim, Harambe, Gosling. Look, AI does good. All I typed in was Donald Trump, Gorilla's art style, and then I did the Harambe and Gosling and
nice.
Kim Jong Un, and it really gets it. Like Midjourney. Yeah.
So speaking of this entire thing, so I just want to share. So I've been watching these numbers. So I put this video out earlier today. Trump returns to Twitter with the mugshot that broke the internet. You can see how it was stagnant all day, and then while we've been on air, all of a sudden it just jumped up. And my fucking like to dislike ratio just jumped down to 85%. These are all haters. Just all of a sudden found my channel and are hate watching me right now.
Nice.
Lord, my
Thanks to the
channel's so buried in the
guys.
algorithm you couldn't find it with a Ouija board and a hunting dog.
I don't want to think about.
I've been reading so
algorithm
many
right now.
fucking hateful messages this entire time. I'm just laughing my ass off at every fucking one of them. One of them said, "Stop calling him Mr. President. It's ex-president or Mr. Trump." Like, nah, bitch. I'm gonna keep calling him Mr. President.
No,
Just
actually works. That's
give
such bullshit.
Hold on. Just like I give the same respect to Biden by calling him former vice president.
But the thing is, you always call a former president Mr. President.
Yeah.
No, the joke is
I know.
I'm still gonna call him Mr. President because he is still president, just like Biden
Yeah,
is
I know, I
Mr.
get
Vice
it.
President.
But those guys are just retarded.
Yes,
don't
they're
understand
retarded.
respect.
That's
They
why
don't
I'm
understand
laughing at
respect,
them.
though. Oh, God.
They have no respect. They never like Trump. They never like anybody. They only like their regime. But I love Trump. I love how he broke the internet just with a he tweets out.
He
for the
comes
first
back
time,
to Twitter with that fucking tweet.
just to
like-
tweet it out.
10
so
million
good.
views an hour.
Do I have it pulled up? Yeah, I have it pulled up. Here, I'll present it. I love it. I love it.
Like that was worth the wait.
This is all he's tweeted since he's come back, but I love it.
Yep.
It's wonderful.
Oh, by the way,
It is
that's
election
also
interference.
my anniversary for when I joined the Army, August 24th. So that's a good, happy anniversary for me right there.
Oh, you get the greatest picture of Trump.
Fuck yeah.
Aw. I love this. I love this. I want more. I want Trump to come back to Twitter now. Screw X. I mean, Truth Social, Truth, whatever. Just come back to Twitter,
Well,
please.
the biggest, it's election interference because of the fact that this shit's not going to get solved immediately. It's not going. He's not going to prison until years down the line. They could have put this shit off until after the election, but they didn't.
No, they could have done this after the first election. If they've been sitting on all this evidence for so long, for now 2.5 years, why are you doing this all 2.5 years later? You've been dealing with this since 2020.
We all know why.
Yeah, we all know why. But you've just been sitting on this shit for now?
But here's the thing: the question is not why that. It's like, why would anyone believe this is not intentional just because of the election? That's the question to ask. Why? Why
Because
do
there's
people
stupid-
not see this, or
there's
do you
stupid
see it
people out-
and just won't admit that it's happening?
Yeah.
So when Jeremy was doing his Trump erection.
Trump erection?
Yeah, I said it.
Just say it.
His arrest stream on Wednesday, he was pulling up Laura Loomer's feed, and he was just pulling up feeds waiting for Trump to show up. And on it, he saw Laura Loomer saw so many people just arguing because they believe that Trump was a bad guy. They believed he did all this stuff. They just outright believed it. And when they were being presented with the other evidence, they're like, no, I'm not going to believe that. No, I'm not going to believe that. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say. And people were having rational conversations, but the other people were just yelling and getting angry with it all.
They are those people in the first Matrix movie. It is incredibly accurate when Morpheus is explaining that some of these people they've been so ingrained into the Matrix that they will fight physically if necessary to maintain their belief of the Matrix, and that's what these people are right now.
Well,
The only thing I have to correct you on that is you mean The Matrix. There's no other movies. It's just The Matrix.
The Matrix, the first one.
Yes, there's no first.
I like the third one
Oh.
solely because of the fight.
Oh God, shut
I like that
up.
final fight.
Shut up. You are no.
Lofty,
I
please go
you like
ahead.
paranormal activity, so shut up, Jeremy.
Right?
I just think I know people who don't like Trump, which is I don't care.
Yeah.
I know people who think he he did. He took classified documents. My point is, I don't give a
He
fuck
declassified them, which is the right of the president to do that.
whether or not he declassified them, whether or not that's something
Yeah.
he was allowed to do in the structure, in the manner that he did it. I don't give a shit. It's literally the least problematic thing any president's ever done.
Yes,
And all of them have done it. And
Trump didn't commit war crimes.
He's a vice president and had documents not secure anywhere whatsoever in his freaking garage.
I'm just saying it's like a minimum. They're getting him on like just this minimal bullshit.
Yep.
That
They're trying to
that
kill
is
him with 1,000.
desperate. Yeah,
They're
it's just
playing a dangerous
aspiration.
game though, because setting precedents. If we ever have anyone that
Here's the
falls,
problem. Biden has. I don't know if Biden lost any support really since 4 years. Like
Yes,
it's
he
hard
has.
to say.
Yes, he has.
Well,
He's
wasn't
lost
there
tons
recent
of support.
polling? Like even for the black vote, Trump was 8%, and now he's.
I
at
don't
20%.
care about polls at all. I never do.
Well, no. So real quick, when you use
Grain of salt.
Yeah,
'cause
it's
I
a
don't
grain
really
of salt,
care
but
either.
at the same time, utilizing one of the latest polls that I saw, Biden was ahead of Trump by 4. This time last election, Biden was ahead of Trump by 12. So they are losing. Biden is losing support.
I just
when
don't-
you combine like the Afghanistan pullout and a bunch of stuff that's happened since Maui, all that. Biden has steadily lost support.
I don't know anyone this is anecdotal, but I don't know anybody in real life who voted for Biden who is not voting for him again. And I also think, yeah, Biden maybe had some people say, "Oh fuck, that Afghanistan shit was a disaster," or the COVID policy. They're shifting towards Trump. I also know people saying, "Oh fuck, Trump's arrested. This is really horrible. This looks terrible." They're shifting towards Biden. So I'm just saying, it's not a guaranteed win.
It's still not a guaranteed win, but
not a guaranteed win. And the people who are like, "Well, DeSantis is a better candidate," I think they're wrong, but I don't think they're like actually stupid for thinking that, because like they have some logic to it. Just because Trump is so polarizing and he lost the last election.
I understand where you're coming from. My mother is the same way. She likes Trump, but because of what happened last time, she doesn't want to vote for him again. She doesn't think he can win.
That's what I'm saying.
Although Vivek's 100
my
times
dad said
better
the
than
same thing.
DeSantis.
My dad's all about DeSantis.
My mom,
But he'll vote for Trump.
My mom likes Vivek. If she can't get Trump, she likes Vivek.
I mean, I like him too. So
That guy's shady. That guy
He
has
is.
like shady money.
but I don't trust anybody. So that
I know. I'm racist.
Well, I mean, I'm not trying to throw Renaissance dirt under the
I don't
bus,
trust
but
him either.
I don't trust any politician.
you can just say GHAL Lofty. If
GHAL.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't trust tits either, but
No, that works too. Normally it's Tiff.
We know you don't trust tits.
Yeah. But Ren Nerd, he pointed something out after the debate that
A Soros is a Soros. I don't care.
So he took Soros,
And he already had millions of dollars at the point. Why did you take the money?
because it was a scholarship back in 2011.
Doesn't fucking matter.
when
A
he was-
Soros is a Soros. It's tainted money. You can pretend
Nobody
you
knew.
want a
Nobody
Soros is
knew
Soros.
it. Nobody really knew Soros back in
Oh,
2011.
shut up. Everybody knows who Soros is for the past 30, 40 years.
I didn't know who Soros was in 2011.
Wait a minute.
You were like 10 years old. So
Exactly. He was.
You were a child. You don't matter.
It was
I was
over
in the
10 years
military.
ago.
Wait a
I didn't
minute.
know.
Vivek would have been in his 20s.
There's two arguments here. One is Dermies were dumb for not knowing Soros.
No,
Number two,
in 2011 when I was in like middle school.
Jeremy's dumb for being
you're
dumb,
not dumb. You just he's popular back then too. But
I
the,
was in
the
middle
other
school.
issue is, I take money from people I don't like constantly.
Yeah.
YouTube.
Right.
and
I will
That's a
take
damn good
any.
point.
The quartering takes money from Raid Shadow Legends. I can tell you right now. Well, I
all
can't
know
really
that.
say this, but
But I mean,
he's
also
not.
when you-
He's not really on board with that kind of. You can tell. It's just that's not his sort of style of the way the company is run. However, he has said this out loud. You know, he'll take sponsorships that will support him. So this
when it
is something that everybody does.
when it comes to Vivek, he was going through law school. You have a chance to get a massive scholarship to go through law school. Yeah, you're gonna take that opportunity because law school is expensive. Going through school, period. Hey, you have a
Already
chance to
had
get a
millions of
fuck.
dollars.
Yeah, but this is going to make your payment lesser.
Well, I'm saying he's
Why
shady.
pay for something out of pocket when somebody's potentially going to give you a free ride?
My soul is not for sale.
No, but
All
at the
that
same
matters
time,
is-
he was in his 20s. This is a potential
My soul wasn't
free
for sale in my
ride.
20s.
And also at that time, he wasn't awoken about all this stuff. He didn't get involved in any of this until about 2020 during
look
the
at his
COVID and also the whole Black Lives Matter stuff. Vivek has outright talked about this.
And
It's
so
called spin, Dermy. It's called spin.
So I didn't know who Soros was either, but I will admit I was willfully ignorant. I was way more liberal, I guess you could say, when I was younger. because I didn't know anything about the world. I was just floating through life, skating through life. I was in the military. I was drinking my problems away, and I didn't want to even think about it. I just wanted to treat people the way I want to be treated. I was very willfully ignorant. Like, I would look something up online because a friend shared it, and oh, look, Snopes was the first thing that popped up. Did I open what Snopes was saying? No, the fuck I didn't. I just saw that it said that it was false in the little blurb. And then I started paying more attention as I got older, and I went back to my roots. Essentially, I'm a country girl. Like, I always in the back of my head knew that I wasn't paying attention. Shut the fuck up, Dermy. I don't even know what you said.
I was giving you a compliment.
Well, whatever. So I do think that there should be a bit of leeway and forgiveness, but I also don't trust anyone until I just don't trust anyone. I mean, I do, but it's...
to go on your point, like same thing. Like even I 9 years in the army, I would want to believe that I was actually a little bit smarter after an NCO and all that shit. But when I was in the army, I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. I'm just going along with whatever the fucking government's telling me to, and I have to obey the orders of whatever fucking president is in charge.
Weapons of mass destruction.
I didn't really get too big into politics or really paying that much attention until after I got out. I think that's the same for a lot of military folks.
Well, go back to 2011. That's a general idea that I'm going. I was in the 7th grade. Do you really think I'm paying attention to politics? The one thing that I know was that Obama sucked because I watched what happened around in my small town. Outside of that, I didn't pay attention.
Well, no one's telling you to pay attention when you're 11 years old, Dermy.
I hear so many people that have the same story, that they were more liberal and they've slowly moved, or the center has changed, so now they're pulled into more conservative. I came out freaking conservative. I dropped out of the womb and I said fuck taxes. I don't know why everyone I never changed. I have always been what I am.
I've always break down the psychology of it all, and this is actually really broken in true science. Real actual psychologists have explained this, that when you look at the idea of liberalism, it's thinking with your heart more than anything else, which isn't a bad thing at all, except for the fact that the leftist ideology takes advantage of that. And so when you're younger, you don't have a fully developed brain, and you don't think very logically. You do think much more emotionally, and that's why the younger folks do lean more towards that liberal ideology, which is now unfortunately taken over by the extreme left. And then as people grow up, they tend to become more conservative as they grow into an adult.
Yeah, the saying is, when you're under 20,
but that's not the same for everybody, because some people start off, especially depending on your background and how you grew up, you're going to be conservative anyway.
If you're a kid. No, if you're not a liberal when you're a kid,
and
you have no heart. If you're not a conservative when you're older, you have no brain.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we have a lot of people with no brain.
I have no heart. I've had a brain since I was a kid. So.
But also, we have a lot of parents who are not raising kids properly. They're not raising proper morals. That's the biggest problem. They're being raised by technology, by TikTok.
Yeah.
It was a few weeks back, and bouncing off your point, I saw a video of a toddler crying in his crib or whatever, and doing this because he didn't have his tablet, and he was just sitting there crying. That terrifies me.
Real.
I will one up you. In real life, I saw a woman with her little toddler girl on a leash. I'm not even kidding. I cannot stand people that put their children on leashes. But she was with a couple other adult women, and she kept trying to reach for her mom's hand, and she was bawling her eyes out. And her mom just kept hitting it away and pulling her on the leash. And she kept going back for her hand. And it broke my heart. I'm like, you don't deserve a child. Get a pet.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on with these people?
I'll be honest, the leash thing sort of makes sense depending on the kid. If they're very ADHD and like to run away and stuff, that leash makes some sense depending on your situation.
But the entire example there is this is a tailored mother who doesn't even want to pay attention to her child in any way, shape, or form.
She wasn't carrying any bags. Yeah. She wasn't doing anything. I think she might have been looking at her phone or talking to the women that she was with or something. But
take care of your goddamn child. She's trying to hold on to you. Just pick her up.
And she just kept crying harder and harder. And then she'd look at the other women and try to grab their hands, and they just ignored her. It was was terrible.
And the idea here, to follow up with the example, this is a child that's going to grow up, grown by his child's technology, going to be fully susceptible to everything that this person's given by technology, by TikTok and everything else, and is basically going to become a slave of the state, because that is exactly how they're being raised, to depend on their technology, and everything's being provided by the state, which is, I mean, this is going down my rabbit hole, my fucking soapbox of talking about socialism and communism, and I'm going to stop myself right there.
To be fair, Adam.
What?
No, I was going to say, Lofty, do you need a hug?
Why?
I don't know. You have these takes that make me think that maybe you need a hug. Were you not?
I mean, I was going to have like the boobs at the ready if that's what he was meaning, but I guess not.
Do you need some boobs? We got boobs.
So do I.
Man.
I do too.
I don't need boobs right now. Maybe later.
Everybody needs boobs.
Not on stream.
Even I need boobs, and I ain't super straight.
Super straight.
You are neither super nor straight.
Exactly. And even I
haven't had a bad take in a while, so I'm fine.
I mean, Star Wars stuff.
I
saw that
my daughter on a
XQC
leash
take
once, but that was.
I mean, he doesn't like
that
Ahsoka, so
yeah,
it's okay.
React content take.
Yeah, your React content.
That's a very complicated conversation.
It is a very complicated conversation.
People want to be black and white with it and pretend that they know what they're talking about, and they don't.
Well, you're correct. It is complicated, but at the same time, just transform it is the ultimate thing. But when it is an argument versus Twitch culture versus YouTube culture, when you start breaking down and actually look at everything, it is two different cultures altogether fighting.
Yeah, true.
And Ethan Klein destroyed XQC.
Ethan Klein brought his wife on so he could help with the argument.
Well, no, he brought his wife on because XQC brought up his wife. And his wife
came on and she was like, "My husband is so cool."
I can concede that.
It was like his mom coming on. It was really gay.
I can concede that point, but the reason like she came on was because XQC brought up Teddy Fresh, and that's a business run by his wife.
That's
so
fair. I broke that whole thing down. I don't feel like revisiting. I think XQC won that debate, but I think Ethan's also done the same thing. I think other people do. Look, when Charlie reacts to a video and doesn't transform it, I don't give a fuck. Penguins is one of the most entertaining people on
I think
Twitch.
I do think when it comes to all this stuff, though, there is a magical balance that needs to be done. One of which is give the guy a shout out. And then actually
I forgot that if I share the screen, it's going to do. I forgot I had a producer control.
What the fuck?
You've never seen Blank Man?
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's such a great movie.
Again,
He's
I'm
like
26.
10 years old, guys.
Well, I love that line. It's like, just shoot him in the head.
Jeremy lives under a rock with Mazza and Blabs.
I mean, that's no excuse, Jeremy. When I was 26, I'd seen a lot of.
Yeah,
what
but
came
when you
before
were
me by then.
26, fucking dinosaurs existed.
That makes no sense if I've seen a lot of what came before me. Your comeback means is what?
Wait, what are we talking about? Jeremy hasn't seen anything.
I haven't seen some movies that I've never heard of.
Lofty, you're gonna hurt yourself if you try to understand this shit.
Oh,
I like
shit,
it. I
Jeremy,
agree with this picture.
Are you a normie?
No, I'm not a normie.
No, he's just 10.
No, he's an enormous.
Oh,
I'll take that. I'm a normie. Yes, I'm 10. No, there's just some stuff I haven't seen. I haven't seen
The
that movie
Godfather?
Yeah, I've seen The Godfather. I like The Godfather.
Oh, okay.
I need to watch it again.
Have you seen
Like I've seen like.
They're not talking about the pizza place, Jeremy.
Oh, not the pizza place. Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen. No, I've seen The Godfather. I've seen.
I did this one time.
Movies.
One time I did this with Quarterback Garrett, and we did this fun little game where we announced our, and who else was there? Flawed TV. We announced our something we're embarrassed that we have never watched. I think we should do that. That'd be fun. That'd be a fun. It's a fun activity because then everybody roasts you for something that. I'll start. I've never seen. I won't use the same one. I'll use the same. Actually, let me think of a different one. I said Total Recall the last time. Never seen it.
Oh, that is shame.
It's a bad one.
That is
that's
shameful.
Shame on you.
Like, let me think of a different one. I've never seen. Holy shit. Raging Bull. Martin Scorsese's Raging Bull. I've never seen it.
Never heard of it.
No,
fuck. Never mind. The problem with me is I watched way too many movies. So I have to really dive into something to find out what I haven't watched.
With
Have
me,
you seen Team America? Because
yeah.
GHAL, you have to still watch Team America World Police, and next week you have to freaking watch Bullet Train.
I've never seen Starship Troopers.
What?
Never.
Fix that right quick.
That's a good one. That's one of the comedies that I've never watched.
Oh my god!
I don't even consider it a comedy. I
clips
kind of
from
want
it.
to live in that world.
I've seen clips from it.
That is a C-rate beautiful movie.
I know.
C-rate?
No,
Yeah.
it's A tier just because of the boobs.
Man.
Co-ed
it's
showers.
no, it's A tier, but it's
citizenship. I love it.
This can be dangerous.
It is like a cheesy B movie. I would not give it C. It's like a cheesy B movie.
Well,
honestly, I meant
The sequels
C,
get
but
worse
I
though.
said
The
C.
sequels
Oh,
are
I
not
couldn't-
god awful.
I don't
I tried to
acknowledge
watch
the sequels.
The giant one where they're walking these mechs and they're all naked inside them. What the hell?
You got this can be dangerous. You guys really want to go down this? We might lose respect for each other.
I know, right? That's a fun game.
Here,
hey,
I'll
hey!
say-
now
I'll
welcome
say
to my
mine.
fucking world.
I'll say mine. I have two actually. I haven't seen Last Action Hero or Face Off.
Well, you don't need to see Last Action Hero, and Face Off is just Face Off.
Essential.
Yeah, think of something a little more serious.
Have y'all seen Dragonheart?
Pulp Fiction. Have you
I
seen
love
Pulp
Dragonheart. I own it. Pulp Fiction.
Has everybody seen Pulp Fiction?
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen Pulp Fiction.
Oh,
Derby, you go.
I'll admit it. I haven't seen
Okay,
it.
if I have to watch Bullet
Now he gets a taste of it. He's
Excuse the
fired.
hell out of me. He
Not
hasn't
showing
seen
out
Pulp
bitches.
Fiction, and
Listen,
I'm
hey, see,
assigned
Bullet Train.
Bullet Train.
Bullet
I'm
Train
actually
ripped
gonna
off
do-
Pulp Fiction. Bullet Train ripped off every Tarantino movie.
I'm not going to
Go watch the original.
Shush! I don't want y'all to
But
argue
I'm not the
over
biggest
it 'cause I wanna
Tarantino
see
fan,
it,
so I mean, I'm not going to make.
Well,
him
like
watch it.
I like Tarantino, but the thing is, like with Pulp Fiction, every time I saw it, I could watch it. There was always something else I wanted to watch.
Well, now there's not. Look at the fucking writer's strike. Look, they just delayed Dune.
Yeah, now
Go
I
watch
can.
it.
Yeah, I'm pissed off they delayed Dune, but
I know,
every
me
time
too.
I
Read
every
the
time I
book.
would
Look,
see,
upset about that.
Here's the problem. Everybody's like, "Oh my god, they delayed Dune." Oh, fuck. Guess
the
what you can
book.
do? Guess what you can do? You can go back and watch movies you haven't seen, or like you can talk about. We can talk. We don't have to talk about Ahsoka for 6 weeks. We don't have to do it.
No,
we can
yes,
talk
I
about
do.
anything.
yes, we do.
Yes, I
I
do.
mean, maybe you do,
it's
so you
called
can grow your
on
channel.
My channel. Yes.
But
Whatever he's making us.
That's why I'm glad I do music and not that. So
I
can
don't
stay
do that
out
shit.
fight.
I don't care how long it takes to grow my channel. I've been growing my channel for what 5 years, and I'm still at 8,000.
Hey,
I don't
freaking-
do the.
making
I
that
try not to do the
better
clickbait stuff because it makes me depressed.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'm
I'm tired
freaking
of it.
happy.
I'm
Just
tired of it.
recently, my channel started growing again. This has been a
Well, do
fucking
it.
awful summer. So yeah, I'm doing the whole.
Do
I
it,
clickbait.
and
I'm not doing Ahsoka for clickbait. I'm doing it because I'm a real Star Wars fan and I cover the horrible shit.
Well,
and
then
point
do
out
that.
how bad it is.
I mean, I like old Star Wars, but also I'm reviewing it because hey, it's something to talk about.
So I have a point that I wanted to mention about Ahsoka.
What?
Not to bring it back, but
No,
to
you
bring
bring-
it back.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
Mulan did the hair cutting scene way better, and it like gave me Mulan vibes when she's sitting
That's
in front of
racist.
her goddamn helmet and about to cut her hair. All I could think of was I'd rather be watching Mulan when she cuts her hair because there's actually a reason for it. It's not just some bullshit. I'm gonna borrow from my own material because I don't know what the hell I'm doing with the show.
I think you're just saying this because she's Asian and you're thinking of Mulan.
Well,
I
there's-
think you're just
also-
trying to make
aren't there like
Mulan
several
didn't
scenes
cut off
that
all
are-
her hair. She still looked feminine with her hair as it was at the shoulders.
Yes, that is true. No, she didn't. Not in that scene. She definitely did not.
I liked her better with the long hair, to be honest. But she
Duh.
looked more attractive.
She doesn't look like a dude. Oh my god, that's well.
I
Actually,
mean,
that's a
I
weird
like
thing
I
to
like
do.
pixie cuts and I
He
like
likes the
shorter
pixie
hair.
cut. He's
But
that way.
when it came to her cutting off her hair,
It
it didn't look
Doesn't
good.
suit her. No.
No.
How many of you guys have pop culture channels where you
Me.
do like breaking news stuff? Like,
Well, I don't do
So I
breaking news
should,
stuff.
instead of venting to my brother like I do constantly, he's like, "Why don't you make a video?" I don't know what the hell I'm doing on YouTube yet, so I don't. But I want
Just
to.
open up OBS and do it.
I downloaded it. That's progress.
Well, Tiff,
Okay.
if you're starting out, it's okay to shotgun approach to see what sticks and see what you feel comfortable doing. But I mean, I cover pop culture, but I don't do breaking news. I wait till I can actually have a discussion about it, and then I do it.
And
Well,
with
and I wasn't
me,
really
like,
necessarily doing breaking news. I guess.
It's
my
a
number
kind
one, my number
ahead.
one suggestion to people starting out is to record yourself talking about something that you're passionate about, and then take that narration, edit it down, and then just throw clips over top of it and put it on YouTube.
Well, you could do that. I
It's
just
like-
do like
It's
do
like a
the Ryan
makeshift
Kennel.
video essay kind of
I don't
thing.
know how to do
Stick to your
clips.
wheelhouse. Stick to your wheelhouse. That's the important thing.
Just
Go with what you know.
find what works for you is what I say, because I
Yeah.
do the Ryan Kennel approach. I try to
'Cause
do
I mean-
one take.
I've done videos. It's just like the other stuff that I gotta figure out, like sharing. Yeah.
You get a
well,
get an
yeah.
easy video editing software. I mean, I use Camtasia. 'cause
Oh, I already have like Filmora.
okay.
Like I actually enjoy editing the videos and like putting it together. It's more just like talking about things and like getting an idea in my head.
CapCut
And
is really good.
I
By the
use
way,
CapCut.
CapCut's great. It's free. It's fantastic. They have so many good transitions.
I use CapCut for what I do. Devil got to see me basically make a video on how I do it this week when we did our Oliver Anthony review. It really is just one take. That's usually how I do my review. And all my videos is one and done because I don't want to plan
That's what I
it out.
started doing too. And then just every once in a while, if you flub something, then I just do a little quick edit out and we'll do a little jump cut. But yeah.
I'll just own that I said it in the thing because I don't want to pretend to be something fancy.
Well,
and cool. I
Jeremy,
wanna
there's
be-
nothing wrong with if something didn't flow right. Do you rewatch your stuff when you do it?
No, if I start
I mean-
feeling like in the middle of the
What are we
video that
talking about?
it doesn't flow right, I'm just deleting the video and not doing it.
I'm not sure what we're talking about. What are
No,
we,
well, see,
he
no,
doesn't
there's
edit.
nothing wrong with that. I mean, there's nothing going back and looking at it and say, okay, I didn't like how I did this, or I forgot something, and doing it again. There's nothing wrong with doing that. I mean, I do everything in a take. I don't edit together different parts, but if it didn't flow right and it's my story of the day or my video, I'm gonna go back and do it again if I have to.
Well,
I
like-
haven't even done that. Like Jeremy's saying, like I try to do everything in one take, but if I'm aware, like if there's a point where all of a sudden my brain freezes, I go then I'm just gonna edit out the portion. It'll just be one quick little jump cut, and it'll just take out the uncomfortable part.
jump
It
cuts
just
are
cleans it up.
fine. Yeah. Jump cuts are fine.
I hate jump cuts. That's why I try not
Jump
to do them. So
cuts.
shut up. I hate them. So if I end up fucking up in the middle of the video, I restart the video. And then if I feel like the video isn't flowing, like when I'm recording it, I just get rid of the topic altogether and just find something different because it's not flowing the way I want it to flow. And it feels like I'm forcing it.
I don't know what I can do to make my channel grow. Nobody goes to my channel.
Well,
so
you're
I
only
have no idea
streaming.
what.
You got to put out actual videos to get the algorithm. The algorithm
Yeah, everyone
is
said-
an asshole. It's an asshole about streaming. It's just you have to find that mix. Is what you got to do.
Everyone said put out shorts, so I put out a short
No,
and
fuck
got like
shorts.
130
Fuck
views
shorts.
and then died.
Dude,
I hate
shorts are
Don't do
garbage,
shorts.
man.
That is not a good idea.
Well, no, shorts work for Adam because he's a gay Bane and everybody wants to look at him.
Shorts are good for VTubers. That's about it.
Devil, my suggestion right now, if you're having trouble ideas, a lot of good stuff goes on in Get Ranked. Just make small 5-minute clips that you can find something funny that happens and just throw that up there as a good preview of the show.
I got to be perfectly honest. I thought last Get Ranked, even though you guys were just ranking board games, was the best one yet. Because Adam and Jesse had possibly some of the best dynamics on the show.
He really was actually bothering me, but of course I just hyped it up to make it more entertaining. But it really was fun as fuck.
Yeah, don't. My suggestion is don't give a shit about your growth until, because just just have fun doing your shit and like just being involved in the community. Don't care about growth because then you're going to start getting cynical and you're going to start cutting out content that you like to do in favor of content you don't like to do. It's just how it always goes.
I'm not so worried about it. Like I'm not like I'm not growing fast enough. It's just it's literally just dead. Like I don't think anyone's subscribed for like weeks now. I'm at like 61 people. I can't even.
And
break
you do
100.
a show on Sunday.
I've done it for 3 months. So I mean,
I would honestly do what Adam said. Start taking moments out of like your show and just start posting like your awesome fights.
Do clips. Wait,
Like
what kind of
clip
videos do you do?
So he does a stream on Sunday.
Yeah. Of we make tier
Ranking.
lists of all
I can't
different
grow.
things. Pop
Nobody
culture.
grows from streaming. You have to grow from making like actual videos. Like Mando, for example. Do you guys know Mando? His name is
Mandalorian.
Mando.
No, Untamed
Metal
Mando.
Gear Mando. Metal Gear Mando.
Oh,
Never heard
never
of it.
mind.
This guy's a small channel. He has, let's see, right. Well, before this, he had about like 5K followers. He just puts out like videos like game journalist says Final Fantasy VII is too white or whatever, and he'll just do a bunch of these, right? Twitter found out about his best one is called Twitter found out about Warhammer 40K, and it had 1 million views, and he has a tiny little channel. It just randomly exploded because it had Taika Waititi as Hitler on the thumbnail. And then it had Twitter found out, which is kind of a cool way of phrasing it, and then Warhammer 40K. It just had all the magic little things, and it hit 1 million views, and he gained like 10K subs from it. You just gotta wait until that one video hits it, and then you'll get a bunch of subs. I'm telling you, one of my videos hit 1 million views, and I got about 1,000 subs from it, and it kind of sparked.
Wasn't that your when somebody reacted to your stuff?
It was part of it, but I think he reacted to it because it was already going viral. But it was also part of a reaction video.
Devil, if you want, we can start reacting to like other songs and stuff. I heard Tom McDonald put out a video today. Why don't we do that?
Yeah, it helps if a big channel. I'm telling you, this is why people like think That's why I'm kind of more pessimistic about the React apocalypse, because I think people benefit from React content, and other people are like, big channels with millions of followers are like, nobody reacts to it. Nobody benefits from this. This is scumbag. This is terrible. I'm like, well,
again, though,
it's not true. Small channels benefit. If your video, wait, Dermy, if our stream right now, if like XQC just like watched our stream and like reacted to it and didn't transform it, you'd be like, holy shit. You know what I mean? You'd be like, holy fucking shit.
Depends. Am I going to get a boost from it? Am I actually?
That's the point. That's the question. That's the question.
If I don't see any changes, I'm going to be pissed off. If I do see change,
well,
I'd probably still be annoyed. But
yeah, you'll see a change. Like there's no way he'll react to something with 50,000 live viewers and none of them will come sub to your channel. Like that's not possible.
But are you getting subs are going to stick around, or are they just coming in, or are they going to keep watching your videos?
But also, when it comes to like,
it depends on how good you are.
But also, when it comes to like XQC reacting to people, a lot of it actually wasn't just him reacting; it was the re-uploading, taking thumbnails and heads, and basically just copying everything from somebody else.
And like, because he's XQC, people are gonna ignore the one that doesn't have his face on it.
Yeah, but if you're not following him, you're not going to get his content.
No,
that's not true.
That's not true, because if you type it in, you can still.
Yes, it is.
Like if you type in the title, like you've heard about something from someone else, and you're just like, "Oh, what's it about?" And you type that in.
Give me a title that he reacted to. I already did this experiment. I already did this live on stream. You're wrong.
Here, I'll do one. What was the name of that? The big video that he did.
FK assassination.
Yeah. What was the name of it?
Look it up. Fuck.
Well, I don't.
Well, National Geographic comes up if you search JFK assassination.
Yeah.
I guess they're cannibalizing views.
Well,
what is it called again? I
don't remember
JFK.
the name.
JFK. Fuck. Reaction.
Here, let's do that. JFK.
Kennedy assassination.
Kennedy assassination.
Wait. Let's see here. What the fuck is it called here?
Like, I would love to do music reactions, but I know music on YouTube.
Oh, well, I just typed in the Kennedy assassination.
4 seconds still hit you.
It was Limino that came up.
Limino, number 1. 6.7 million views.
But there has been evidence of like people like XQC or the other people coming up first.
No.
So to say that it doesn't, yes, there is. Lofty,
well, if you're talking about tiny channels, yes. But a tiny channel isn't ever going to get recommended ever. So
my channel's been recommended.
Mine doesn't get recommended almost ever.
But that's also because
I get most of my traffic from Twitter. Well, yeah, I'm just saying. Like, I'm saying overall, it's probably a benefit. It's probably a benefit. Like, especially the subscribers.
This also breaks down like why this whole issue is difficult and more nuanced, is because there is different types of content, there is different types of channels. And then when people react, there's different ways to react. Vet's talking Adam. Yes. God damn, there's so many Adams. He reacts to Tom McDonald. Shut up. He reacts to Tom McDonald with Pope Metallicus. When they react,
I react. I reacted to Mahler. I react to Mahler. I react to.
I know, but
sometimes Gary. Sometimes I'll react to Razor Fist, and I'll
yeah, but
just.
you're also transforming it at the same time. So like your reactions are different. Everybody has
I
different styles.
talk a lot.
Everybody has,
That's true.
yes, that's transformative.
But it doesn't matter about cannibalization. I still cannibalize.
But you're
the
not.
views.
But then you're no, because you're doing it on a stream. In converse, what?
No, but I'll
XQC
re-upload shit.
Well, yeah, but what
Lofti,
XQC was
Lofti
outright-
reacts to Mahler's stream
yes,
about
but you
XQC.
have a completely different thumbnail, a completely different name, and your face is on there. What XQC was doing was using the exact same thumbnails and was using the exact same names. That's what XQC was doing. That cannibalizes views and takes away from people.
Yeah, the whole point,
It's
like the
complicated.
entire thing, like with what YouTube does and everything, it has to become an entirely new product. You can't just basically rehash the same thing. And you know, like it's amazing. I have so many people who like will comment on and say, "Let the entire video play out and then talk about it." No, I can't do that. You have to break up the video and make it a new product. Otherwise, I'm just playing a music video.
And then depending on what you're reacting to, you might also need to do something with the video itself. Like when I did the Dune trailer reaction with Mustang, I put my logo over the thing, opaque to the bit because I knew I was going to get
depends.
hit.
It depends who's going to claim you. I mean,
Yeah.
it depends who the
Jeremy,
studio is.
That whatever that argument is has nothing to do with you trying to be like a moral person. You just don't want to get copyright struck.
I'm not trying to do a moral argument here, though.
Yeah, but I don't give a if I couldn't get copyright struck, I don't give a fuck. I would just straight up
No,
let
if
the
I
whole
couldn't
trailer
get-
play.
Well, yeah, if I wasn't going to get copyright
I
struck,
don't
but we're not talking about morality here.
Yeah, we
you're the
are.
one that just brought. No, you're the one that just brought.
No,
up
you're
morality.
saying that you have to transform it based on a certain moral standard.
No, that's based on the law. I'm
Well,
not
then I
bringing
guess-
up morality
well,
here.
Well, fuck the law. Fuck the law then. I mean, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I would like to fuck the law. I don't
But
like
everybody's-
laws.
No, but you're like everybody else is saying that XQC is being immoral.
No, I'm
Except
saying he's being a
apparently you.
jackass.
Well,
That's all I'm saying. I think he's being a jackass because I do think he's been stealing from other people. That's about it.
Someone else.
But that
who
doesn't.
speaks
That's
to
not
the
watch
law is Alec Baldwin's finger, who just became a member.
Oh, thank you, Alec Baldwin's finger. Welcome to the back taco level, by the way.
You must be getting itchy.
And that reminds me, I need to start putting in the Discord link back into my members area because that thing always likes to time out. So
No,
I'll
there's
be
a way to
putting
find
that-
the permanent one. You just have to find the permanent one.
Okay, I need to find the permanent one. Then I'll put that.
I
in
was
there.
told I was making that same mistake, and somebody told me go find the permanent one. I forget how to find it though, so I can't.
I have no idea how to find it.
Yeah, I don't remember either. I'm sorry.
oh, I'm so nostalgic right now for the '90s Ninja Turtles movies.
Yeah, I just watched it for a show tomorrow. I just watched.
I just saw a
doing it tomorrow night.
screenshot. Now I'm like, man, fuck. I gotta watch it.
All
It still
three
holds
of them.
up, but
All
it really
three
is
are-
made for it. It is made for a kid though.
Gal, what did you just say?
All three of them are good.
No.
That third
one.
Well,
is
come
not.
on,
Nope. Fight me.
when they changed the animatronic faces and
The story sucks.
Wait,
That's
wait.
just
I've never talked to anybody about this. Has anyone ever, when they were a kid, watched the Three Ninjas movies?
Yes.
Aw.
They were cheesy as all hell.
What
but
about
I
it?
love them.
Yo,
Hey, man,
remember that when they had
Yes.
remember when they had to paint their masks because they were like, remember
Yeah.
was that the first one when they had to paint their masks like white and blue or whatever?
Yeah,
Oh,
they had like their
it's
own
nostal-
designs or something. Yeah.
Yeah,
It
dude.
got so corny, like when they got
so
to where they
bad.
were at the amusement park with Hulk Hogan playing
It's
like
so bad.
yeah, I was
Yeah,
like,
that was the
uh,
third one. That was awesome. That was
But that's
awesome.
an example.
There was a third
no.
one?
People need to
Yeah.
learn these lessons, right? That's an example of your childhood nostalgia. When you watch it again as an adult, it sucks ass. There's a lot of people out there that don't learn this lesson, and they think all these movies are like, oh, these are so good, it's great movies. And it's like if you go back and watch them as an adult, a lot of them suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, but some of
like-
them are still awesome and they hold up.
Well, it
Pokemon
depends.
the movie still holds up.
Pokemon's great. Digimon the movie's great.
Yes, it is.
because of-
Thank you, Lofty.
I
Digimon the movie
love
is fantastic.
No.
Digimon
Thank
in
you.
general.
No.
Digimon the movie is actually incredible. I mean, it was the. You guys, have you seen any of his other shit? Hosoda, the director.
No, I'm just talking
He's-
about Digimon the movie. This is
Yeah,
where
that-
you get and the
People
first
don't
one,
realize
what,
it, but-
what was the Digimon that comes out for the first time in the
Angemon.
Angemon. No, it wasn't
Omega-
Angemon. It was
Omegamon.
Omega.
Yeah, you get
Omnimon,
Omegamon right off the bat. That was fucking awesome. And then later in the thing, they go up against Dark Cherubmon.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
awesome.
No, that
Shut
guy
up,
Going
CJP.
back to the
went
Three
on-
Ninjas.
Yeah.
Have y'all seen? So not really going back to it, but it reminded me of. Have y'all seen Double Dragon?
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Alyssa
love that.
Milano and her short
Even now,
blonde
I mean,
weird hair.
minus Alyssa Milano. I feel like that movie holds up even with like bad CGI and everything.
There's a
Is
lot
that
of movies
based
that
on
have.
the Nintendo game Double Dragon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, no shit.
There's a lot of
Loosely,
movies that have
loosely.
bad CGI that still hold up.
And it has
Yeah, Mortal
Robert
Kombat.
Patrick
Yep.
as the bad guy.
Holy
The
shit.
Shadow Lord.
Amazing.
Gal, I hate to interrupt.
No,
but
interrupt away. I see it.
Alec Baldwin Alec Baldwin's finger. Man, don't miss. Just gifted 10 memberships to my channel. Thank you very much, Alec Baldwin's finger.
Hey, Cash
That-
Caster just became a member.
Bro,
Oh, that's
I've
right,
never
Cash
had anybody give memberships. How do you get that to work?
You have to apply for membership.
Yeah. And then
What?
so
Do you
there's
have
a
membership
membership.
I only
channel?
have 12 members on my channel.
People can give memberships.
So I
Yeah.
think like
I'm gonna have to
Well, I'm not
promote
gonna
that or
talk about it.
something.
I don't know.
I don't
Yeah.
understand.
Because
Because it
how,
took G&G forever to get gifted memberships as like
Yeah.
a thing on the channel.
Yeah, I get them occasionally, not a lot, but you know.
I get
I want to do member streams, but I can't because I only have 12 members.
Yeah,
I'm
same
gonna.
here.
I'm trying to start doing some stuff for my members because I have a Discord for you guys. You want to get in there? Usually, it's just people posting memes, talking. I hop in there when I get a chance.
Just
But-
do stuff. Do what I
It's
do.
mostly
Upload
just
video.
me
Upload
posting
video
videos.
games you don't stream. That's what I do right now.
I'm thinking of doing that. I just need to get time to do that.
I just did a box opening today of Armored
I
Core
saw that.
collector's
That-
edition.
God, I wanted that.
Didn't do
I
very
want
well.
that box. I want a PS5.
Yeah, dude.
I told you to buy one 3 months ago.
Jeremy just said he wants Lofty's box.
Yeah,
I don't have a box.
No, I'll pull up that video before we get into the next topic because that's a goddamn nice box.
Okay, you're not helping it.
He never helps it.
I know I'm not helping it, but that was a goddamn nice box.
It is a
Wait,
nice
wait, no,
box.
no. I told you to buy a PS5 when they had the Final Fantasy 16 bundle. You're like, no, I don't want it.
No, it was because I can't afford it. Who the hell just breathed? in?
Listen to the heavy breathing.
What happened to the
Horny
$200
Oh
that you got
God, Alf!
I'm about to
Ow!
put my Pikachu onesie
Jesus
back
fuck!
on.
I'm muting you.
Can't tell if he's fucking around or even realizes he's on the stream.
That was some damn heavy breathing.
No, I was fucking with you.
You're coming in a little bit high.
Hold on.
A little out.
Better?
Yeah, better. I'm trying to get to my pull up Lofty's thing because that was a fucking awesome.
Tiff is very thankful
Darn.
for your compliment there.
Oh. Okay.
Where the fuck did I saw you post this? You stupid bitch,
Oh.
Lofty. Did you delete it?
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
It was on
Alpha's
Twitter.
finger.
What are
Alpha's
you
finger.
talking
The
about?
PS5. Hey, shut up! I'm helping Alpha. Alpha's
on
finger.
my
The PS5 is a great Blu-ray player. It works very nicely. I
Oh, there it is.
Oh, my box opening?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a minute and 40, but come on.
It's Armored Core.
Yeah, and I
Great
kind of.
game.
He said, I can't.
Great game.
Oh, look at that box.
Oh yeah, I used the music from the game too, because video game don't care if you copyright. They don't give a fuck. So you can play this if you want. They don't care. Music.
He's ignoring you apparently.
Turn the
Because no, I'm listening. I'm listening to him. I'm gonna turn it. It was just
There you
loud.
go.
This this
Wait, is
game.
it rated T?
No, it's probably I don't know. It's not M. It's not very violent. But this game used Armored Core 4 was From Software. That was before they did Dark Souls. From Software used to do games like Tenchi Wrath of Heaven and things like that, you know, stealth games. That's what Sekiro was basically a revival of Tenchu.
I didn't like
And then-
Sekiro as much.
Yeah. I love art books. Art books are great. I
They
have
are.
like Final Fantasy art books. I have Yoshitaka Amano art books. I love art books.
I want to play this game so
here's
badly.
Here's the figure.
It's a lot of
Dude,
fun
I'm a
so
big
far.
Gundam fan, so I named my character after a Gundam character.
I would do the same thing. Oh god, that looks beautiful.
Yeah, dude, it's straight up very high quality. I mean, it's $150.
Are they still available?
No.
God damn it.
eBay.
I just bought the digital copy because I just wanted to start playing right away today.
I kind of want one.
Digital copy's fine.
Well,
I like having.
I couldn't go out yesterday, so
I like having a physical collection, but
well, so do I. But I just didn't have time to go get a physical copy.
That's true.
So.
That's true. I did that before.
I'll order my physical copy.
Jeremy,
I'll just order it.
Zoom in on me for a second.
Give me a moment. I've been drinking a bit.
Alec Baldwin's finger. If you have a PS5, you can have wonderful back displays like this.
No, you just need to have a. Don't you just need to have a T? We have the same TV. You just need that TV.
No, it's an LG. And
I have the same shelf, a DVD shelf, as you have. I do.
Yeah, see right here, you can see there's my. I mean, there are my physical games right there. I just, like I said, I didn't have time to go get the Armored Core this week, so I just went with the digital copy.
What kind of games do you got?
I think you'd like these.
Oh fuck!
Ooh,
vinyl?
that's nice.
Oh,
No,
nice.
these are old
folders.
Oh.
I have some of those. I have Star Wars. I have Luke
Sevens.
Yeah, dude. I have Luke Green lightsaber. I have those.
This Trapper Keeper.
That was when I was in like middle school. Remember that shit? Middle school.
Trapper Keepers.
Trapper
right?
Keeper.
Yeah.
I cannot open this up because
I
of
have
the
all my
things
old
stored
artwork.
away in here.
Mine was a Jurassic Park Trapper Keeper.
It's your gay porn, isn't it?
Hold on a second.
Drop the gay.
All right, I gotta ask, and Lofty might be able to answer this. Who here is gonna play Starfield day one?
Me.
I'm
going
to play it. I'm going to stream it as much as I can. So.
Dude, streaming that's gonna be fun because you can like role play with your chat. You know what I
I
mean? Like,
said
you
I
can
wasn't
role-play
going to do it. I'm afraid my computer can't run it, but I'm going to try anyway.
I didn't notice
really
what Alec Baldwin's finger said. You do need that background. You do need it. We need to post that to Twitter again.
You can DM me Alec Baldwin's finger. I have it ready. I can.
Yes. Fun to stream.
We all have it.
Yes,
we all have it.
I will be playing Starfield. I'm playing it on Xbox, but I'll be streaming it.
Oh, it'll work fine then for you. Yeah.
I'm hearing it's pretty smooth. That's what I'm hearing from early reviews.
Yeah, but it's
There's
also
gonna be a lot of bugs.
Yeah. Okay.
It is Bethesda.
It's Bethesda. That's why I don't want to get it right off the bat. But
Bethesda, they're known for a lot of bugs straight out the bat.
FOMO.
Here's the thing. Even though I know my computer can handle it, I'm probably still going to get it on Steam because eventually I will have a computer that can handle it. So.
And Iron Oxide
Return of the Jedi.
has been a member for 2 months. Says Vito and Dick are gay. That gets into our next topic.
Oh boy. Oh god.
These were folders.
And
my dad framed when
checking
I was
out.
Wait, are you not interested in this, Adam?
I am not going to. Vito did it. Whatever. I'm not going to argue about it.
Are those comic books framed?
No, they're folders that are framed.
Oh, okay. I frame all my. I frame some comic books like that first, like single issues, and I put them on my wall. I was like, it's a good idea actually.
Yeah. I love this one because it's got a B-wing, and you don't see B-wings very often.
B-wings are based.
You know what? I'm gonna do this. We're gonna get into the Vito and Dick, the Vito Eric July, because it's not really Dick Masterson because of all that. We're gonna get into this, but we're gonna get into this on Rumble because it is over our 2-hour limit. Usually we go over to Rumble at this time. I'm gonna quickly drop our Rumble link in the chat. And I just realized we had a bunch of chatters over on Rumble. So I am sorry, Professor Savage Dad, who will be our special guest next week. I will get to you here in a bit. But I'm going to drop our Rumble link real quick. If you guys want to hop over there. We'll do a round of people that want to head out and stuff so they can pimp their shit. Adam Soldier Spirit, do you want to? Yep.
I'm tired as fuck.
Yeah, I can see it.
This has been a busy fucking day. I haven't even drank anything, but I'm gonna go straight to bed and I'm gonna pass out. Yeah, I did put up mine and Pope's reaction to Tom McDonald, Adam Calhoun, and Dax did a song called Black and White. Banger of a fucking rap. It's none of the super
that song is fire.
It's just an amazing fire fucking song, and that's already getting me a lot of reaction. Just like my my Trump booked in jail and returns to Twitter got fire on here on YouTube, and I think it's probably because I probably got into someone's fucking Reddit is what it looks like, and they are hammering on me, and I'm laughing all the way. But yeah, be sure everybody, you can check out my YouTube, but please check out my Rumble at That's Talking. Drop the Genio on me because God knows if these people try hard enough, they might get my channel canceled here on YouTube. But yeah, fun as always. But yeah, I gotta get some Z's.
Yeah,
man. It's been a long day.
Yeah, but hey, buddy, I love you. You work hard, and I'll be late on your stream tomorrow.
Lit and gay.
Yep.
Expecting nothing less. All right. Thanks, guys. I'm out.
See
Have-
Adam.
See ya.
Night.
CJP, I see that you need to leave as well. You want to pimp your stuff?
Yes. Yeah, you can follow me on my channel at Forgotten One Music, both on YouTube and on Rumble. So I mirror all of my content on Rumble. Although I will probably start doing some exclusive streams there because I want to actually do some music reaction, and I know Rumble's not going to nail me near as hard as YouTube will. I've got my show on Thursday nights at 7. This next week, I've got Flawed TV coming on. We're going to talk sampling. And then the next week, I've got that 70s fan coming on, and we'll be doing a discussion on prog rock with some of his roadie friends. I did drop a new song tonight. Well, technically new. It's not new. It's from a full-length video I did, but I've just been putting the individual tracks out. And I'm like 16 short from 400 because I've got a special 400 sub track that I've got ready for that once that drops. And yeah, just come check me out. And of course, I'll see a lot of you guys tomorrow on the meme stream for the anniversary show. Check out the Legion of Memers. We're hit our episode 52, our full year anniversary, and we're going to bring a whole bunch of people on. And
that is going to be a long show.
Oh my
I don't
goodness.
know what the plan is exactly. My plan is to hop on around the usual time. There ain't no way I'm waking up that early.
I don't think there is a plan. I think it's just they'll get on and start talking.
Yeah.
They want to play Quiplash.
That's like a 6-hour.
No, they actually had set times, I believe, because I'm on at 1. So you might want to contact Zero and see.
I told Extra Zero I'm coming on around the regular time because that's usually when I roll out of bed. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, buddy. I love you.
Well, and I'll also be on Itepakui's channel tomorrow.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I'm on, and he'll be on. I'm not sure exactly when, but he's going to pop in as well.
What movie are you guys watching tomorrow?
I don't know what we're doing tomorrow night. It's usually fly by the seat of our pants. Normally, we do like one watch party a month, but we hadn't been able to do it this month. He's been off quite a bit. I know he wants to do Miami Connection next, which I'm
okie dokie.
That's a fun ass movie.
That sounds fun.
Well, it was a movie that was only released in Orlando in like 87 or 88, and the only reason it even got back into the consciousness is that Alamo Drafthouse found a print on eBay and put it out that way. So
I still need to go to an Alamo Drafthouse.
Dude, they ruined me for other theaters. I've gone to a couple of AMC's recently, and I cannot stand them.
Yeah,
and it was only because the Alamo wasn't showing them.
Is there an Alamo Drafthouse in Kansas?
Probably not.
If there is, it'd be in Kansas City.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look real quick because I want to go. They sound amazing.
They are amazing.
It was nice actually getting a chance to stream with Lofti for the first time. So,
were you not on the last time we?
No, I wasn't.
Huh.
I think it was on vacation that time.
They are not in Kansas, motherfuckers. I hate them all.
There's like
burn in hell.
4 here.
They're not in Kansas. I hate them all. They can
How
burn.
far is like the Denver area from
Denver? That's about 4-hour drive, 5-hour drive. So, on that, anybody else need a dip before we do the whole hop over to Rumble? Rumble link is in chat. Rumble link is in the description.
We could do the rest of the outros.
You know what? Let's do the rest of the outros.
Is like, when do you not do that? Weirdo?
GHAL!
He always forgets.
GHAL, outro.
Hey, everybody. Find me on YouTube, Rumble. It's been awesome being here, half naked, for y'all's pleasure. You're welcome.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right. We're going to admire
Slave
this.
Leia.
Oh, hello.
Don't act like that turns you on.
But you can find me on YouTube and Rumble, Green Haired Anti-Liberal, as well as Twitter. And my Instagram is Tiffany Rose Cosplay, or Green Haired Anti-Liberal will also come up. Yeah, planning on a couple of videos, trying to figure this stuff out. And I am on Vets Talking with Knife Hands on Thursdays, here on Fridays, and on Saturdays for Skinemax Saturday on Vets Talking as well. and potentially on a Sunday stream to look like a fool trying to play games. So yeah,
That sounds fun.
it'll be interesting.
Yeah. Adam the Renaissance Nerd, the Jew that brought me on to YouTube and stuff like that. How you doing?
Why you gotta do that? Why you gotta do that? Hello, everybody.
Because I mean the JQ question is out there, and yes, a Jew did bring me to YouTube.
Hi, I am Adam the Renaissance Nerd. You can check out my YouTube channel, the same name, where I do reviews, takes, streams of gaming. Tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Normally we're 7 p.m. Eastern. Myself and Jed, the Hollywood Scholar, possibly just you. We are talking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1990. It's our backup one because our originally scheduled movie, Lara Croft Tomb Raider with guest Melanie Mack, is moved to next weekend because she's sick. So we're doing that next
Melanie
weekend.
Mack?
Yes, Jed got Melanie Mack.
Awesome.
Yeah, Jed got, we're having.
I mean, I'm sure you said Lara Croft and she was there.
That well, he asked her and said, "Yeah." Well, he wanted to do it. He said, "Want to try and get Melanie Mack?" I said, "Go for it."
She's awesome. I love
So,
her.
well, she was there at the house, G&G house. So Jed was right there, and he asked her point blank.
I need to get Mike to
connections.
fucking respond to goddamn DMs.
Anyway, so we'll be doing that on Saturday Night Drive-In next weekend. And then on Sunday, Roundtable, where we'll be also doing our discussion of Ahsoka, among other things. Monday, what do we call it? Mellow Mondays, where we just talk stuff. And I'll be playing Armored Core 6 for the foreseeable future as gaming streams go forward. And next week, also, along with Ahsoka, Wheel of Time Season 2.
Wait. Is it finally coming out?
Yeah, next
Fuck
Friday.
that show.
Next Friday,
Fuck.
the abomination that is Wheel of Prime continues.
So-
and then following week, you will be getting my take on One Piece live action, which I've said I'm probably just going to be disappointed because it just doesn't look
One Piece
right.
live
But
action
It's
comes
hard
out
to
this
do
Thursday.
One Piece live action.
They are wetting them. There's a section of the fan base that is wetting themselves over it right now.
I saw another
I guess.
trailer today, and I was talking with my dad. My dad's not into this stuff at all, and I'm watching it like this doesn't look good. My dad's like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it."
Like
it's going to be
Clown
faithful, but it's not going to look right.
I
Oda
can't-
Sensei.
Right.
I don't like the actor. I don't like the actor.
I don't like any of the
He
casting.
just doesn't have the Luffy feel. Like
Here's the thing.
and it's
He
hard
feels
to
like he's
handle.
trying too hard.
Here's the thing.
And I
here's
agree,
the here's the moment where
He's a
it's going to
Lufa,
fall.
not a Luffy.
Yes.
Here's the moment where it's going to fall apart. Arlong Park, Nami
Oh, yeah.
says, "Help me." When he tries to scream, "You're my friend,"
It's just not going to be the same.
It's no, and she's gonna, and when she turns around and says, "Help me," crying, and he puts her, it's the emotional impact of the manga and the anime. That is
Like you've got to be top tier level
Well,
acting to be able
it's
to.
just not going to
get that
work.
come
And
across.
I'm not going to probably hate it. I'm just going to go, I'm disappointed. I didn't need this.
I
I've
feel
got
like
the
it's
anime.
not their fault either because like it's just way too ambitious in my
Oda
mind.
wants it so bad. Oda Sensei wants it so bad because now I'm seeing people going, "I haven't watched this and I had a good time," but it's just
I will say this. I have very low expectations for this movie. Is it a
Cautiously-
movie or is it a show? Because I keep getting mixed information.
it's a show. 8 episodes covering way more content than 8 episodes should
Then
try
it
and
should.
Then
Right.
I will watch each
It's
episode
gonna bun.
and put it
It's
out.
batch. It's a
And-
batch drop.
Okay, yeah, because it's Netflix. But I have very low expectations for this.
Mhm.
I think it might be the best adaptation we've got in a long
That's the
time.
thing. It's gonna. Here's the thing. Oda Sensei
Because
had
he's
a deal.
involved.
It was only gonna go out if he approved it, this and that. And he's gonna. It's gonna be faithful. It's gonna hit points, but it's gonna feel rushed. And it's just think of something that looking at it and it's slightly askew and slightly out of focus and just doesn't look right. That's what this is gonna be, at least to somebody like me. That's how I feel I'm gonna react to it.
For a
That's how
guy
I
who's
felt with their
very
trailers.
for a
Yeah.
guy who's very critical of live action adaptations, like I hate them through and through. This might be up there with Alita Battle Angel, probably.
Yeah, it's gonna work on some level, but it's gonna be just not that. Not gonna have that je ne sais quoi that One Piece has. That makes it that whimsical, crazy, out of bounds thing that it is that we all love. It's just not gonna be quite there. And Dermy, since your schedule's coming back, we're gonna be back on Anime Odyssey next.
Yeah,
month.
that might not be next
You
month.
want to push it to October?
Let's push it to October just to
Okay.
be on the safe side.
Okay.
I have a
Because
question.
it's a little wheezy. What's
Okay,
up,
okay.
Devil?
For Adam,
Oh,
did you watch Bleach? Read the manga?
Yes. No,
Okay.
well, I've watched it. I've read the manga. I'm waiting for their adaptation of 1,000 Year Blood War to finish so that I can compare it in one giant block to the manga version because that was a
So,
letdown. I'm hoping the anime is better.
When I watched the live action, oh god,
You can't even. I know this is a joke, but
Stop it.
this isn't even a joke.
I will block you.
Hame, no.
I will time you out. That's how bad.
But with Bleach, I did not hate the live action. It's probably gonna get me.
Wasn't the live action Bleach?
They covered 13 episodes in the live action one. It just was the first arc, which is only 13 episodes. So
I didn't hate it.
Yeah.
Like I didn't think the CGI was that terrible, and for what it was, like I enjoyed it.
Well,
I saw parts of it. Like I saw parts of the Full Metal Alchemist one. I hated the look of the Full Metal Alchemist live action.
I didn't even want to give.
I
it a
watched
chance.
I watched the Full Metal Alchemist live action and the Bleach live action. They're not good, but they feel like they are trying because they were done in Japan.
Now, don't get me wrong. Even with the anime and the manga, screw Bleach. Like, I'm not a fan of Bleach. Like, Bleach to me ends once Rukia is saved. I'm done. I can't.
Oh, you're one of those, huh? You're one of those.
Nope, absolutist. Like, it's done. I can't.
Real-
Okay, Orihime is one of the most annoying characters.
Don't talk about Orihime like that. No,
Really?
Hey, I won that one. I won that ship.
Kicker.
Orihime
Kicker.
Ichigo. I won that ship.
No,
Jeremy says
that
time
ship
out.
doesn't
Jeremy.
exist.
Time out
Okay.
real fast.
Don't tell me.
Alec Baldwin's finger
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
My man.
Wow.
for another 10 gifted memberships. That man
Boom.
don't miss. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
wow.
Your mic's off.
I wouldn't.
No,
I wouldn't want to stand in front of that.
Cut out.
Did it cut out? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, at least for me.
Oh,
Wow.
probably for just for you. I don't know. I can't.
I
hear
got a
myself.
dip. Lofty, it was actually great to stream with you
Oh,
for the
yes.
first time. Nice
You
to meet
too.
you.
You
Listen,
too.
I love Lofty to death. He makes me want to push him in front of a bridge sometimes, but I love this dude.
In front of a
Eh.
bridge. What the
In
fuck's
front of a
Tell
bus.
me without knowing me.
A bridge.
Where the hell is that going to work?
A bridge.
I'll push him in front of a bridge with a bus coming off. Okay.
Okay, that makes sense.
Listen, Lofty, you are a man, and I love you to death.
Well,
And that's
are
why
you
That
on
makes
Twitter,
more sense in my
CGP?
head.
Just take your shot. And
Are you
shut
on
up.
Twitter?
CJ.
CGP on Twitter? I don't know who. Somebody
Forgotten
is.
One Music on
Yeah,
Twitter.
It's Forgotten, the #1 music on Twitter. But it's Forgotten
Yeah.
One Music spelled
Yeah,
out.
he's
can just-
part of the Legion of Memers.
If I blocked anybody here, let me know. I'll unblock you.
Everybody's links are in the description.
I don't think you blocked me.
I could just,
Oh, okay.
I could just see Dermy straight
Sometimes
take
I'll
the hood
block
off.
people that troll, like constantly troll me 24/7 because it gets annoying.
We follow each other on Twitter, so.
Oh,
I
good,
just,
good.
I just trolled
Yeah.
Jeremy and Stans. That's all.
He was a member of the Legion of Memers, like you.
We
That's
don't
true.
talk
I
about.
never
we don't
was an
talk about that.
official member. I'm sort of more of a.
You were in our group. That's
adjacent.
official enough.
Well, that's true. That's true. But I don't. I kind of see you guys as more of a community of people who do a lot of like react or do a lot of stream content, real like sort of meme reactions. But I don't do that as much. So, but I like being a part of the community.
Yeah. I can see that. We can talk.
Yeah,
later.
no worries.
Cal,
It was great.
Go.
Yes.
See ya.
Bye bye.
Sorry.
Bye-bye.
Later.
See you guys.
Love you, CJP. Did we get to Devil yet on the outros?
Did we skip
No.
the Vito thing or no?
No, we're gonna try to get this over on through Rumble.
Oh, I thought we
I'm
were
doing
already on
out-
Rumble.
Yeah, we're doing
No.
outros before we
Oh,
move to
God.
Rumble.
I apologize. I kind of derailed with my.
All right.
Yeah, you kind of did, but
animating
you're a
type.
woman
Shut
and
the
it's
fuck
okay.
up. I was
And-
apologizing to everyone else, not you, as you know.
All right.
But, see, forgive me.
Boobs and outros.
Boobs and outros. Devil made me do it. Quick outro, then we'll go over to Rumble after we get to everybody else. Quick.
Devil made me
fast.
do it. Nalik3 on Twitters. Come see Get Ranked every Sunday on Beelzehub. Subscribe. You probably won't, but appreciative if you did.
Guys, please
Yeah.
go subscribe to. Please go subscribe to Devil Made Me Do It. His link is also in the description. Awesome dude. Love the dude. I'll start being on his show more often. Lofty Pixels. Quick outro.
I I love everybody, and I'm the best. I have the best takes. Bye.
That works. That works. His links are also in the description. Alf.
Hey, I'm Horny Alf. You can find me on Twitter. I used to live stream to Twitch and then re-upload to YouTube. However, I got a capture card now, so I may be uploading straight to YouTube. Check me there. That's all I got.
Links are in the description. Cloud.
I'm Cloud. I make memes and also apparently Blab Simp. There you go.
Links are in the description. Thank you for acknowledging it. Brand, scrolling down to Dermy outro. Okay, hopping over to Rumble. Links in the description and in the chat. Go in there now.